This is why I keep my door closed.
Yeah, I have no chance. I was gonna say paroling like a cat, but it's like, yeah, you guys aren't really paroling. You guys are just being drifters. But in either case, after last week and getting to work on setting up a possible meeting and or pseudo support mission for the opposite group to de-petrify half of their party, and while needing to wait for a bit of an answer on that subject, there was more research to be done going to the 5Ms and seeing as to little bits of information and things that you could possibly find on little bits and pieces here and there of your own intrigue, including Jack's own desires to learn more languages and Dalmar's own desire to possibly find more information on the Kalashtar, but unfortunately that one falling through due to far too little info being known about them. But in either case, after spending some time in the city, preparing a couple things and just getting yourselves well acquainted, the intrigue of the King's Hall Adventurers Guild did finally take stronger hold to you all, to which each of you decidedly finally had some time to scratch that itch of intrigue, to make your way there and see just what it is that this place is, to inquire about all the health potions and all the bag of holdings that are available in town for them. But
Who are you and what did you do with KTK? You didn't do a speaking of bit this time.
He couldn't think of one.
that's what I said. I literally said I was gonna try and do a bit, but it kind of really didn't work.
Haha, fuck you. We finally
Yeah.
won. Does this mean we level?
I stabbed Volmer. Do I level up?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes?
The funny
wait,
thing is,
yes? Okay, I can take a stab from Jack. I can take a stab from Jack.
I've done that before in a
I
game.
rolled a nat one.
The dagger breaks.
Wait. Now just getting
But we level up.
curious. Nat 20? Oh no, okay.
Oh, really close though.
Not bad.
No, that was a 10. That was
Hits,
that was
that
middle.
hits.
Oh fuck. But yeah.
Making your way to the King's Hall Guild Adventurers Guild. God, I mixed my own words there. Arriving to the building itself, you find what can only be described as a mansionish shack made of pure wood and stone, but built and organized in a way that you would call a palace, with pillars that hold up little awnings and shading sections on either side of the building itself, and with several upon several of seats being available for anyone to just sit down, converse, or to just relax for a little while. Meanwhile, the Grand Hall itself has about 12 doors worth on the front side, just all opened up at various sizes, at various heights, seemingly for whatever creature so desires to possibly use one, and with the center main one being about 20 feet high for just an impossibly grandiose looking entrance to just show off if you could ever find a moment to show off. But on the inside, it's purely lit by candlelight and floating orbs of what seem to be dancing light, if not just light just cast upon little bits of metal or stone that are just now being telekinetically just flown about in the air itself. And while everything in there would be a lot more rustic in nature, more wood, more stone, more occasional sights of what's the material? Marble decorations just all over the place. Would it be little inlinings on the chairs, little bits of statues that sit upon the tables and whatnot. For majority, everything in there has seen its fair share of damages. Nothing in there is pristine. You can see scratches and gauges all taken out of every single table, of every single wall, and it's just unbelievable just the amount of noise and chaos that occurs on the inside. We see a mess of goblins, dwarves, halflings. You even see some orcs, and you even see furbolgs, all just having at it. It is almost as though it's nothing more than a food fight going on in constant, perpetual motion. at all times, in any point and instance.
The more you describe this place, the more your descriptions don't make sense. Because you
Yes.
first start out of, it is a mansionist shack, and then start describing a grandiose thing like what Volmer fucking linked in,
No. So
Yes.
it's a castle, but it's like built piece by piece,
No,
and
no,
it's
guys.
kind of messy. Like I'm imagining, like Castaway, made up of washed up trash that they found, like Swiss Family Robinson kind of treehouse, or like Peter Pan with like I don't know,
I'm
just
imagining-
What?
Which
random
one's Peter
shit.
Pan?
I'm imagining a Minecraft woodland mansion.
That's actually
Yeah.
not that off.
yeah.
That's what I sent to memes.
Well,
That's what I've been laughing
yeah.
about this whole time.
So, like, my first image was, like, I don't remember what movie it was I saw, but, like, it was down in the fucking bayou, and it's just this, like, 3-story, like, massive wooden building and house and inn type thing, but it's, like, a little bit slanted, little bit falling apart. That's what I was first, like, picturing, and then you're like, and stone pillars, and I'm like, well, fuck!
It's a woodland mansion in Minecraft. Just
Yep.
imagine that.
Then he starts talking about
Kinda
marble.
honestly, yes. But it's
Where are
like,
the
hey, this
pillagers?
looks fucking amazing, but also, what the fuck is this place?
Where are the pillagers?
Oh my god. Fuck, what is that? Like, something hillbillies? It's about these hillbillies who, like, inherit or win, like, millions and
Beverly
millions.
Hillbillies, they
Yes!
find oil.
That's what it was. Beverly Hillbillies. It reminds me of that now. Because, talking about, like, marble all over the place, but there's, like, scratches and gouges and all this other shit, and now this building just reminds me of a redneck trying to be fancy.
Kinda honestly, yes.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Fucking hell. That was a roller coaster of me trying to imagine what the fuck is going on.
This place is a conundrum in and of itself. A place where you can see that they definitely try to keep up an image, but at the same time, it's like the people inside, they don't give a flying fuck.
Yeah. It's like the first Thor with the, shattering the glass. Okay.
You know that was improv?
What?
During the first Thor, when he threw the glass on the ground at the cafe,
Oh.
that was improv.
Huh.
So,
Really good scene, though.
The other actor, I forget her name, she was playing the girl, she actually was startled by him throwing the glass at the ground and yelling, "Bring me
I would
another."
fucking imagine so.
Like, that was genuine, that was like a genuine start.
my favorite improv moment is, I've got a jar of dirt.
Yeah.
That whole
I
thing.
think mine is
Like from Orlando Bloom just staring directly at the camera, being like, "What the fuck is happening?"
And they kept it in too, which made it funnier. What was
Oh,
your
Pirates, when you used to be good.
Oh,
I think-
I miss it.
I think mine is, it's still MCU, but Robert Downey Jr., Iron Man, doing either all of his snacking scenes, because he fucking...
Oh my god,
They
yeah, he had food all over the set.
Yep. I love that
that
one.
or during Spider-Man Homecoming when Tom Holland went for the hug, because he was opening the door
Oh, yeah.
in
Yeah.
the car. That was full improv.
Yep. Okay.
I don't think I remember that scene.
Very beginning of the movie, Tom Holland's being dropped off at home. They have a little talk, then Iron Man goes to Tony
He
goes to
like
open the
leans
door.
over to open the door to kick him out.
Yeah, and then Peter's like, "Oh," and then he goes for the hug, and then Iron Man's like, "Oh, we're not there yet."
Yeah, I don't remember this scene.
Yep.
I need
You
to
know-
rewatch
oh.
Homecoming. I need to rewatch
It's such a
Homecoming.
good movie. Best Spider-Man.
It's great. But in either case, as you guys are all just witnessing this absolute cacophony and mess and grandeur suffering every bit of damage you've seen under the sun, what would you like to do here?
I don't know about you guys, but this kind of feels like our people.
Yeah, that checks out considering. Yeah. So I guess we should figure out how to sign up.
I mean, the best plan is always to walk in like you've been here before and you know what you're doing. I'm just gonna
Ashrin,
stroll on in.
Ashrin, this is an adventurers guild, not a prison yard.
I'm just gonna walk in.
I'm gonna find the biggest, baddest dude and kick him in the nuts. Oh. New kid
There is a
stuff.
Goliath in there who is just swallowing tankard after tankard of drink.
I'm gonna wave.
Wilmer's like pinching nose as he walks, just like
Doesn't even notice.
Okay,
Jack's
fair
gonna be
enough.
like, "Hey, Fulmer, why don't you go say hi?"
Wilmer stats Jack.
Buy him a drink. Wait.
Jack can stab you back. Giggity.
KTK.
Mhm.
Does sex earn you experience to level up?
I'm a fuck my way to 20.
If Fulmer fucks someone,
You know what?
more.
You know the image that puts in my head though? If that was how that worked, then there would be a level 20 wizard out there who just laid the ultimate pipe and is now just a fucking archmage.
No. You know what's even more of a terrifying thought? If that was the case, all of the brothel workers would be level 20 fucking adventurers.
Yeah.
Oh god!
Or higher.
I
Like,
mean, okay, she's not a level 20 adventurer, she's a level 20 brothel worker.
no,
There's a
level 20
difference.
with the shit
She's
that
level
they
20
probably do, adventurer probably, you know.
Bard. I rest my case.
Fair enough.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, Jack would be levels ahead of us.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Jack would be fucking level 40 at this point in time.
But, if Fulmer fucks someone, does he level?
Not how that works.
Nope.
That's
good.
really how it works.
I mean, sexual experience is a thing, but that's not level experience.
What if we make it a
Yeah.
harrowing experience?
You gotta turn into a fucking Saiyan.
Where's the Minotaur when you need
Senkai
it?
boost.
Let's just go join the guild. How about that? Can you please just join?
Oh, the concept that this conversation just happened with God, just like, so what if?
That conversation definitely didn't happen in character.
Oh my god.
But
Jesus fuck.
going into the building itself, it is a difficult sight to see, but eventually it is clear enough that there is what is the semblance of a desk, just at the very dead center of all of this. The main reason why it's even able to be spotted at all is due to the fact that you can see that even with every object being thrown under the sun between chairs, bottles, glass, everything, they just all get stopped by a wall of force that just is that center desk in the entire room. And it's just coated and dripping in all sorts of food and drink and shreds of material.
I'm fully convinced that the dog heard me opening my snacks.
I mean, he did start moving when you opened him.
Uh-huh.
Which I don't know how he
He
would have
knows.
Did you guys
noticed.
hear it? I don't think you guys could hear it.
I didn't hear it.
I
But
heard
was
the
also
bag,
talking.
but I got my headset on, so like there's no way he could hear it.
I don't know, maybe.
I don't
They
know.
got
I was
ears,
having very
man.
sharp hearing.
Do you see those floppy ears? He's got them.
They also have very selective hearing.
Alright,
Oh, 100%.
I'm gonna walk up to the desk.
To which you do see one of the rare sights of a set of elves who are just taking care of what seems to be paperwork and other sorts of little details. And a couple of them are handling other personnel as well, but as you can walk up to one of the free ones, they make no reaction to you just walking up. They just keep working.
Hello?
Keep working.
Would this be a sir or madam?
As you knock on the wall of force, you kind of see them raise a finger for an instant before they close their book and goes, "How may I help you?"
We're interested in joining.
The festivities or the guild?
The guild?
What is your purpose and what are your requirements?
I don't know know why, but what is your purpose is such a hard question to answer.
Purpose has always been to protect others.
Interesting. Guarding duty, I suppose, will be on the upper up for you.
We're looking for more extravagant work than guard duty. Something that's gonna earn bigger paydays. If that makes sense.
In fact, to be fair, you don't walk into a guild and instantly ask for the dragon hunting tasks.
I mean,
When you
Especially now when
have
the dragons have
dragon
gone
hunting,
missing for 30 years.
when you have dragon hunting experience, you do
we
ask for those tasks.
We
Yeah.
have a few stories that might prove they're not missing. And a few horns, trinkets, baubles.
I'll
Teeth.
pull out my fucking claw that I have.
Lovely antique. If you're looking for coin, though, we have other missions of the sort that you would be able to fulfill. However, they will require you to sign in blood, quite literally, and oaths to the guild.
First off, not an antique, about a month and a half old. And what's this about signing in blood?
As I'm sure you're aware, given that you are in Luma of all places, that this place is secret and very private. We are not to be known that we are sending out agents of our sorts to any sort of location around the entirety of Xal'Mel. So-
See, we're already working with the king and the queen, so I'm pretty sure that signing in blood is not going to be necessary because they trusted us enough. But you know,
It. As long as we read the contract, I don't see the big deal in this.
It is a requirement for the guild hall. And even with your association with the king and queen, that is something that is completely separated from us. We interact with the rest of the world.
Hey, insight check.
not
Make an
the
insight check.
first time that someone has asked for my blood, and I don't trust them.
He is being straightforward, callous, and honest.
Why are you rolling dice?
So,
Is it doing it again?
Yes.
Weird.
kind of what I'm also trying to figure out is this a demon? Devil? Because, like, they're the typical ones that do blood contracts.
No, seems to be just a standard elf, but you also can note a little bit of mannerism coming from them. They are not from here, not from Luma, especially not with that, like, uptight, hoity-toity attitude, especially being surrounded with what they are. They're not of this locale. I'll say that for a nat 20.
Okay. But they seem like this is just straightforward business. It's not anything
Yes.
idiots
I
underneath.
don't have time to be bullshitting.
Okay. I mean, Jack's experiences, contracts in blood are usually with, you know, unsavory
That's
types.
fair.
Yeah. Contracts in other life force. That's.
How are you gonna sign a contract and come?
I love that we both went there.
I 100% missed all of that.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to figure out how to make the goddamn motherfucking dice go away.
I think Jack signed his contract with Shadri.
Did me and Volmer both do that?
I left
Maybe.
after. I left like a second after you did, because
Okay.
I thought it'd be funnier than it was.
Oh, okay.
But Astron, if you go to your actual extension for Beyond 20, and then do more options, there should be one that says use D&D Beyond Digital Dice. Check that off. Hopefully that should work for you.
Okay, let me just roll to stab Volmer again. Hey, no digital dice, and that one actually probably hit.
There you go. Shield.
I was just
I'm
about
not-
to say that too.
I'm not stabbing Volmer. It's fine.
Yeah.
You
At least
tried.
not right now. I've done it before.
No, you've tried to do it before.
I'm not
Um,
very proficient with my dagger that I have.
But Jack's not too happy about that one.
I can teach her.
I would say that's a stretch, but I think Jack's had bigger.
Everyone knows he has.
Ash can't deal.
Jack in the Manpower. God, I wish we had fans to make some fan art of that. I'd be sending that to all y'all.
I was gonna just send it to Wolf Barrel.
Oh.
In either case, with the proposition of to sign in blood for secrecy and for dedication to the guild hall.
Do they have like a written contract that we can read?
If you so desire.
I do.
It would be appreciated.
And they very quickly pull out 3 packets worth of paperwork. And with the vast majority of him mainly being just essentially nothing more than an NDA, just an overglorified NDA over Luma and any other association with the city and guild hall that isn't with the clientele who hired them in the first place. And that's only under assuming that they actually are aware of where you come from. For there are many jobs that will require you to be secret and to be discreet, including ones that will have you even wear hats of disguises and wear even cloaks of invisibility occasionally. But those are only higher end jobs where they will offer that to you. And it also comes with that source that if there's ever a mission that's like, yeah, there's no way you're going to haul this with you, they will offer you a bag of holding to return once the mission is complete.
KTK, you miscounted. You said they gave us 3 contracts.
No, Dalmar's
Is
dead.
Dalmar not here?
Dalmar's dead.
I killed him.
Dalmar has perished.
I think he said that Dalmar wanted to keep researching, so he's probably at the library.
No, I think he actually is still with you guys. I did just miscount because he's dead.
Okay.
Yeah, because KTK's a bitch.
So like Jack's gonna full read everything, like probably even twice.
Whoever's gonna join him in
singular bit of concerning info is that notice of if information is leaked out by whatever means and is linked back to you, then essentially speaking, there is no escape because they will use the data they have on file, which is essentially your blood, to ensure that you pay and recompense the amount of damage that was by said leak of information.
Basically, don't fuck with us or we'll kill you.
Yeah, to an extent.
Yeah. Now, are there any clauses for being mind controlled and stuff like that of giving out information not of your own volition?
There is sections of which risk and potential falter can come into play, but for the most part, a lot of it comes down to it's your damn fault.
Don't let yourself get mind controlled, you piece of shit.
Kinda, yeah. Get better.
In fine print out the asterisk, get good, scrub.
Yep.
Okay. So essentially glorified NDA, just don't talk about them, but nothing like, can't work with other organizations.
Doesn't say anything about not working with organizations, just says do not talk about us.
So in other words, Fight Club.
Yeah.
But done
Magic Fight
properly.
Club.
Yeah, okay.
Fight Club, but we're not schizophrenic, as far as we know. Actually, Volmer might be. Isn't that the whole point of the movie? That he's schizophrenic? I haven't seen the movie yet.
Hell,
still.
no idea. I've never seen Fight Club.
I've never seen
Same.
it either. All I know is that you don't talk about Fight Club.
And then they proceed to talk about Fight Club for the rest of the movie.
Yeah.
The rest of the movie.
I know there's a whole a thing on the main character being schizophrenic, but that's all I know.
There's one like schizophrenic. I think there's one it's about men's latent homosexuality and other shit like that. There's some anti-establishment stuff to go around too. I don't know.
Sounds like a interesting movie.
Yeah.
we
It
shouldn't
Sounds like interesting theorists. Jesus.
I don't know. I haven't watched Fight Club since it came out.
We
I
shouldn't
like the
talk
idea
about
that
it,
it's
though.
just
We
a
should
dude who
change
just
the
made a
subject.
movie about guys fighting, and then they're like, "Oh, this embodies the male masculinity." He's like, It's just two dudes punching each other. Calm the fuck down.
I mean, some people might find that hot.
Ashrin, we didn't need to know that about you.
But, in either case...
Oh, okay. Fight Club is a critique of the modern world and toxic masculinity. That's what it's...
Okay, if the director said so, then fine.
Sometimes it's just a movie about dudes punching each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think that should be used to ignore what something could be saying.
Depending, but yeah. Either way.
Either way. You guys think?
Can I cast Detect Magic on, or identify on the contract?
You can cast
There's
Identify
no-
on if you want to.
There's
Just so you know, if you're ritual casting, you're standing there for 10 minutes in front of them. Just ritual casting Identify.
I mean, to be fair, we're probably standing there for like, or off to the side somewhere for like half an hour reading, because you said it's 30
Reading it
pages
anyway.
of legal documentation. We're reading this twice, it's going to be like half an hour to an hour.
Okay. Yeah, it's not magical. It's just paper.
Okay.
Which what makes it a lot harder when there's literal
Well,
fluids and food flying in the air currently around you.
what I was mainly checking for was just to make sure there wasn't like, oh, illusion, haha, you just signed a completely different contract.
Nope. It's
Smart.
all written in ink.
Okay. Wilmer pulls his boot knife, stabs his knife and hand and signs it. Not that violently, but like just prick of the finger. Do we have to write our name with it, or do we just kind of drop it on?
Just drop it on.
If we like put the ice iguana blood on it.
That's actually kind of funny. Let's go stab someone outside.
Yeah, just like put
Someone
someone
else's
else's
blood.
I mean, people are fighting. There's probably blood on the floor somewhere, right? Oh,
Not that hard to find.
Yeah.
No.
No,
we're not
but-
actually doing this. This
no.
is a joke.
it'd be funny as fuck, but I mean,
It would be.
they're using blood to track people or whatever, you know, some sort of blood magic. They're gonna know.
I imagine there's also clauses like if you're out on a mission and you go missing, the blood's gonna be used to find you and find out what happened, right?
There is a clause where retrieval methods can be used. However, that is mostly saved for extreme emergencies or for very high-end, like, we need to get this stuff and your corpse has it situations.
Not to retrieve you, to retrieve the objects.
What you were going for.
Yeah.
You are expendable.
Just wait, we'll be unexpendable after a certain point.
Nope, you are always expendable. That is how businesses work. Okay, so Volmer signs it. Astrid, are you signing it?
I mean, I don't like the idea of signing it, but sure, I guess. So
there
many
any-
people want my fucking blood.
Is there anything on access to a guild shop?
They do not have any form of guild shop at all.
Damn.
The city provides, and with your funds that you have incoming from this guild hall, you should have more than enough to purchase things on the outside.
So what
They already provide enough with a lot of magical items on hand for certain jobs.
What I'm hearing is you can't get your personal bag of holding.
What are the specifications? Does it specify we cannot talk about the guild hall? Or does it specify we can't talk about Luma?
Both.
That's the issue that I have.
Unless the clientele is already aware of whom it is they are contracting, there's to be no word spoken of it.
Yeah.
It is just to be said like, hey, we answered your post on the guild hall. That's totally cool. Like, we're not going to tell you what guild hall, but we answered it.
That's the problem.
Are there
that
any
I'm
exceptions to this?
Like I said, if the clientele already knows, which would be information either shared up front, or if they arrive and they go like, "Oh, you from Luma?" It'd be like, "All right, they know."
Well, my brain goes to, well, what if we have friends who, just completely unrelated to guild work, we want to invite to Luma?
Yeah. And then also, does this include work we do for King and Queen? So that's the other thing that my mind's going.
That is where the clause of you will be paying in damages in comparison to what damage is caused by the information being spread.
Oh, what do they consider to be damage in this case?
Anything that comes harmful to Luma.
Okay.
Or the guild hall residents. Like, if you share names and someone gets fucking hunted down, well, guess what? That's on you.
Okay, so, like, if we tell someone about Luma, like, the fuckers or whatever,
happens.
like, we tell them about Luma or something like that.
As long as they don't do shit or they don't say anything to anybody else, you're fine.
Okay. That's... Because
That
that's
was
my
what
big
we were
thing.
getting at.
Yeah.
It's basically the same idea of, like, it's not illegal as long as you're not caught.
Yeah, it's just... Because, you know, we might bring people over and, you know, especially to protect them, become new residents.
This is also, by the way, specified on guild hall business. So it's not like 24/7 they might hunt your ass down for this reason.
Okay.
It's only if you're
That-
on
Only
guild hall
if we're
business.
on a guild hall business.
That's
okay.
the biggest clarification. That okay.
Yes.
That's what that's part of what I was asking.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So if we're freelancing doing our own shit, it's whatever. But if we're on guild hall business, then
Yeah.
we could get fucked. Okay.
Yeah, if you betray them while you're just doing whatever the fuck you want, they won't be able to charge you. But if you betray them while you're on a mission, it's like, hey, guess what? You didn't just betray us, you betrayed the guild hall, fuckers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess.
Fuck it. I'll sign.
Yeah.
Okay. Dalmar cuts
Okay,
his
well,
entire
no.
fucking hand off, just pushes the stub on there.
I put his hand back on, lay on hand. Oh.
Would that work?
No.
Technically, no.
Technically not,
Yeah.
no.
To that point in time, you need to have regeneration to regenerate it back.
Oh.
It'd be funny, especially if I put his hand upside down. So it made him a Rakshasa.
No!
Made him a Rakshasa.
Rakshasa.
Oh god, that'd be so creepy.
Oh, fuck.
Ah. But, in either case, with contracts now signed in blood, able to bring it back to the desk itself, where you just see there's probably a fresh plate of porridge that's just been smeared across the wall of it. Whereupon instantly accepting your contracts, there is an immediate analyzation over all of you before he starts to flip pages. You said
so
you were
we
looking
put-
for something in terms of money. If you'd like, we can give you something more safe, secretive, or risky. Of course, each of them having their own gain in which you could score this potential payday.
What are the payment amounts for each one of them?
The safe one will run you at a mere 2,000 gold pieces. The secretive one will run you at about 3,500 gold pieces, and the far more riskier one has a payout of 8,000 gold pieces.
2,000 is enough for now.
I'm curious, what does the 8,000 job?
Retrieval of corpses. They were sent out as a hunting party, and the family would like their retrieval. However, they were hunting dangerous game. It will be in the sand dunes of Laya, so if that means anything to the danger that you will be facing.
Okay, Sand Dunes of Laya, opening up a map.
That's
That is the one continent you have not been
That
to
is
yet.
the one continent we have not been to, and Jack should probably not show his face
Hey,
around there.
Jack's been there. Not by his own fucking will, but he's been there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Briefly.
So let's just do the normal job because
That's-
we aren't trying to get killed and we need something to.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that is near the kingdom of Xal'Mel.
No specified location, just sand dunes of Laya right now.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay. anything will be something more close, something we can get done in a couple days. We do have some things that are happening.
A couple of days, that may pay somewhat well. And you do see him starting to like flip through pages and whatnot. The single local objective that we have in the current moment that is only within a few days travel and or return would be the clearing out of an orc camp that has seemingly encroached too far into protected territory. You may remove them as you see fit, whether that mean by slaughter or by fear.
How much does that pay?
1,000 gold pieces. That is a singular orc camp, not too much of a danger, but it is enough of a hassle that the local town would rather them shoo off.
How many orcs are in an average orc camp?
Depending on the size of the camp itself, could range between about 5 to 2 dozen.
That's not bad.
Okay.
I guess we should also ask, because we do have means of teleportation. That 3,000 job it mentioned, where is that going to take us? We've never been to Elias, so that's why we are looking away.
The riskier stealth mission is a retrieval mission of an object that was stolen, and they would like to get it back without any notice or recognition that it was taken from the stealer originally. And that is located all the way to the southeast in the state of Mitico.
Go.
Oh, shit, okay. We're on Bizalak. North of Shia and Shia.
Though I think that would take you some more time if you only want something about 3 days spanning. I do not know how much information and how well you can pull off the mission without any sort of alerts going off in simple as 3 days.
Yeah.
What about the 2000 mission, the safe one? Where's that?
The safer mission for 2000 is a true annihilation mission. It seems that there have been some displacers be spotted somewhere in the area, off in Chakan, just off of the capital, and they would rather you deal with the situation swiftly and thoroughly.
Let's see.
Where's that at?
East Coast.
Oh, I see.
Oh. That's also
I
another
always
issue.
forget that one. Where's the issue with that one?
It'd take a long ass time to get there. It's gonna take a week, 2 weeks.
How long did that take to get there? KTK?
Depending on how you're getting there, which I imagine is going to be with Pegasus, roughly a week's time.
It's gonna be on cart from Paya to Jakan, being pulled by the Pegasus.
Yeah, and there is a main road that goes all the way up there, but that is still roughly a week's travel.
Yeah.
Smooth travel, but still a week's travel.
Yeah, because Paya is our closest point of interest for teleport.
Yeah. I kind of wanted to steal Corvais' idea and make a cloak out of those.
I want that cloak too.
Placer beasts are really cool.
Yeah. Like,
Placer beast cloaks are really cool.
yeah, it would be stupidly good for us as being melee combatants.
Would it actually have... Okay, would that actually have any magical effects, KTK?
Yes. The Spacer Beast hides are known to be used for the creation of visibility cloaks.
Visibility?
And displacing,
Okay.
I believe. I believe both of them, but they're mostly used for displacement.
Yeah, I didn't know about the invisibility one.
How did I?
Yeah. But being melee combatants, both having, cloaks of displacement.
Remember correctly, it's like the glands in the tail that essentially give them like their poof thing. It's like, that could be used for invisibility.
Okay.
Obviously not as effective, nowhere near as effective, but still.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, either at that point in time, wait until our stuff is done, Or
What do we have in 3 days again? Just so I remember.
The moving or annihilation of an orc camp that has just gone a little too far into territory.
No, I mean that Jack wants us to be out and back in 3 days.
so in 2 days we have
The meeting with the clergymen to depetrify the people.
And then at the end of the week, we have
Lexus.
Yeah, Lexus. And then right after that, we were talking about taking the job for the king.
Okay.
Actually, it's the end of next week. Lexus is near for another week.
Oh yeah, we're on our second week, and we're
Yes.
planning to stay a third week. So that's what it was. So yeah, we have to wait at least 2 days to deal with our associates, and then after that, we could maybe take a week if we wanted to go do some travel, or the day one, or both, or whatever. But then after that, we have the job for the king and queen we talked about.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can just do the orc camp then. I was just asking why.
Yeah.
The orc camp might have some cool stuff in it too, anyways. Who knows?
Probably won't be able to do that until after our associates dealt with.
Well, would they still let us take the job if we can't just go do it right now?
I mean, I'll
As
ask
long
her.
as the job is not taken and still available, you are more than welcome to take your time on it.
Okay.
After all, as stated, this is not much of a rush issue. It's simply that the nobles of the city have gotten a little bit too uncomfortable with how close these orcs have gotten.
Where does the orc job take us?
Eastbound, south of Huena, but along the rivers. Should be about day and a half travel if you make good pace. Take care of the orcs within the day, come back.
And come back can be done on the same day, so that's really not even. That's like a 2-day trip. It's not even a problem for us.
The day and a half.
Day and a half on cart or on foot?
If you have a cart and a speedy steed, might possibly make that in a day's travel alone. And that's also assuming you don't come across the wildlife.
I think it's safer to just wait for our buddies. I don't want a chance fucking that up. Because they're already antsy as is.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, we'll come back for jobs. We do appreciate the information. You guys need to know like our combat experience for stuff, or no? Don't care.
We will learn it as you return, wounded, decapitated, or otherwise harmed.
Was being serious about the dragon though. We did take one out. The young one, or young adult.
I don't think it was young adult. It was just young.
Yeah,
Seen more on the young side.
but that is something that we did do. Burned half of our ship, but
Make a persuasion check.
Did we get advantage because we had the pieces?
yeah.
No, he really doesn't believe you on that front. There's definitely a gaze of like, yeah, sure, yeah, keep talking about it, but there also is kind of like a little bit of a flicker in the eye, kind of a like, they're pressing a little hard on this. People usually give up by now. I'll tentatively listen.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of what other like non-fucked up amalgamation creature we've fought that might.
Oh, we helped out with the spider dragon creatures outside of town a while ago.
A non-fucked up amalgamation creature though, because they're not gonna believe that there was a spider.
They live here, so they might. They might know some of the guards who died in the assault. Like,
Did guards get taken on that?
Yes.
Oh.
They did not see the creature, but you guys did say to take them to distract the ettercaps that were at the hole itself.
And the ettercaps themselves weren't normal either.
Okay, well, yeah.
No, the ettercaps were normal. Well, actually, there were one type that were not normal.
I remember some of them having sword hands.
Yes.
Yeah, we were the ones that also dealt with the ettercaps and their mutated dragoness leader.
To travel into the Forbidden Forest is rather common.
Yeah, I just meant the one that happened, what, a month ago?
Oh, it's like two and a half at this point.
Oh, 2.5 months ago?
It was a while.
Okay. A couple guards had died.
Okay.
Stuff.
I'm not privy to all the details of happenings in this city, but it
Fair
sure
enough.
did sound exciting.
This
Fair
guy just does not want to believe us.
Yeah, I'm more thinking like this guy has better things to be doing than listening to stories. Why are we so inclined on impressing this random stranger?
Oh, it's not impressing. It's just trying to,
It's truth.
yeah, give an honest gauge of what we can take. Maybe get better jobs that are higher paying.
Well, we'll prove ourselves. We'll do it the old-fashioned way.
Yeah. I'm tired of that though.
Well, this is what happens when all of our missions are underground, Jack. We don't have a name.
I mean, I don't want to be famous either. Well,
I don't know, being a famous hero sounds cool.
I already have some notoriety that's family. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, we should deal with this shit after we deal with our shits, because they'll be pissy if we don't show up.
I mean, honestly, that's fair on them.
Yeah.
I don't want to be the one trying to convince her not to fucking stab us, though.
We're kind of like moving away from the counter, just, you know,
Mhm.
so we're not interrupting their work. But we also should probably either get them to help pay or do some donations ourselves. What we're asking is cheap.
But, in either case, having visited the Guild Hall at long last, any other plans for the rest of the day?
Can we take a trip to the woods?
If you so desire.
I want to try something because I'm curious about what happens if I do it. And I need to observe both sides of this.
When Jack's not being used as a test dummy, he will be practicing chronic.
Okay.
Okay. I have sending. I'm gonna cast sending on Jack. Doesn't matter what I say, I just want to know which side of the sending spell is affected by the wild magic.
It's
also-
gonna be your side. That's just how wild magic works.
I thought it'd be funnier if it was a 50-50 roll.
Oh god.
Roll your d20 as you cast sending.
Shit.
4? Don't believe so. I think you're at 1, if I remember correctly.
I'm at 2.
Now you're at 3.
Okay.
Can you, like, let it just happen, or?
No, I gotta... With this one, I have to kinda...
Yeah, because she wants to do it with the cast. Just
Yeah,
to let it happen
alright.
naturally.
I'm gonna
that's
do
what
it
I meant was,
again.
like, just let the chaos happen as you cast it?
Well, it depends on how many spell slots she's going to burn through.
Damn it. Now
4.
I'm at 4.
Okay, if she never gets it and she ends up with like a 10, that's going to be really nice.
It's gonna be hilarious.
Damn it.
5.
I gotta use a 4th level spell now. There it is.
Hey, there you go.
Jack blows up.
Damn, was so hoping. D20.
Oh no.
4. Extreme. D100.
And just saying this because Jack would be safety oriented. He is probably like 100 feet away.
I'd imagine so. 50.
Boomer sitting in the
Cool.
middle.
You have never gotten this one before. Hey, Ashton, you want to do your reroll thing?
Nah, let it happen. Let it happen.
I think you want to do your reroll thing.
No, let it happen.
I think I might do the reroll thing.
Are you doing category or number?
Number, get a 1. Shoot a fireball at Jack.
You could.
I'm really curious what this one is like. That both of you are cringing.
What is
Alright,
it?
I don't know what it is.
Why are you, like, believing
Oh,
him?
I
He
thought
could
she
be
got
just
to
screwing with you.
look at what the effect was.
She technically does.
Do I get to look?
You do. It's like a premonition thing.
Well, then what is... Tell her.
You know, no thanks.
Category or number?
What
Your
is it?
choice.
What is it?
Category 16. Passive. Oh. That's
Okay,
not bad.
you gotta share this one. What was that 52?
I'd leave that to Ashrin. If she wants to.
I'll just say it's not my look, and I don't want to be stuck with it.
Okay, now I really have to know.
I swear to God.
But
I will never teach you a spell again if you don't tell me.
Astrid, as you cast your sendings over and over and over again until finally you feel that burst of energy and you shift it towards another direction to avoid that unforeseen fate that you would rather avoid at all costs. You do feel the appearance and sensation of an unseen servant beside you.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, so it affects you.
It affected me that time.
Okay, but what was the 52, goddammit?
Especially if it's appearance based, I really want to know.
I wanted to know so
Um,
bad.
My hair all falls out, and I can't fix it except for with a remove curse spell.
Oh, I have remove curse.
I don't want to be bald.
Yeah, it's not really your look. Yeah.
No.
Jack wouldn't have anything. Well, he'd have the horn still. Hold on to.
The fact that going bald is on the same degree as a fireball is fucking hilarious to me.
It's permanent. Except
Yeah.
for a remove curse.
Just
No,
makes
thank you.
it more aerodynamic.
You can be
Alright.
Krillin from Dragon Ball Z and just use your forehead as a flashbang.
You mean Tien?
I thought that was Krillin.
Krillin uses it, but it's Tien's technique.
Oh.
Yeah, I know, right? It makes no sense.
You want to keep trying to get something else that might affect?
Should I try it one more time? That's pretty much all my spell slots that I might have to burn.
Up to you, realistically.
It is up to you. Or you can get lucky and get a nat 1 right off the bat.
No one's caught a nat 1 lucky before.
Okay.
Oh my god, of course you did.
That's awesome.
D20! Also, you've already used up your reroll, so you're stuck with whatever this
I'm
is.
stuck with whatever. Oh,
Ooh,
motherfucker.
extreme again.
Fireball, put it on Jack. Get the fireball, put it on Jack.
Oh.
47. You also have not. Okay. Okay. Okay.
ATK?
Jack's HP becomes 1.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. As
Like
Ashrin,
you're about to cry. What happened?
no, it's not cry. Well, actually, it might be cry.
I'm good.
As Ashrin casts the sending spell, and it goes through and everything. Almost instantly, as soon as you see the finale of the spell's casting and whatever words that Ashrin wants to share with Jack in that instance, you almost see a notable shift in the eyes to Ashrin as she just starts looking around the forest. Like, as if she's looking at everything for the first time ever, like a toddler.
Can she see into the ethereal plane?
No?
Well, it's the ethereal plane.
Did she just get amnesia?
No?
Did her intelligence get lowered to 1?
You nailed it.
Holy fuck. Okay, well, we're gonna wait like the normal minute the shit happens.
A minute passes, and she's still just looking at the leaves.
Jack, can you cast Remove Curse?
Give it a little bit longer. 10 minutes?
10 minutes pass, she's just giggling at a stick as she just pokes it into the ground.
I will go up and I will cast Remove Curse on her.
Cast Remove Curse. Nothing happens. She just giggles at how tingly that felt.
This isn't permanent, is it?
Hey,
Okay,
Volmer, you got
Jack,
the spell magic by any chance?
Yeah, I'll cast a spell magic.
Spell magic. Nothing. More tingles.
Okay, Jack, that's... How long did it last time something like this happened?
Ashrin has started digging through her bag. She wants a snack.
Hold up, I have a funny idea. Oh, wait. Polymorph is only a beast, right?
Yes.
Are there any beasts that can...
Parrot?
You could turn her
Oh,
into rat.
crows. Crows unironically
Yeah.
have a ridiculously good method of speaking. Also, I think unironically, D&D 5e crows actually have mimicry.
It'd be Raven, they do have...
Yeah, mimicry, yeah.
But their intelligence is only 2. I'm trying to find one that has, like, a 6 or something intelligence. To make her...
fairness, 2 is better than Asher has right now.
It is, yep. Oh my gosh, let's see. Shit, beast.
How long has it been?
Like 5 minutes. I would imagine. Oh no, it's been more than 10 minutes because they were waiting for the timer to run out.
Oh, okay.
How long did it last time? I still haven't had my question answered.
Well, define last time because she's never had this before.
The con
For
one.
the con one.
Until she rested.
Okay. Yep.
I like the idea that Ashton just has a ration. She's nibbling on the hardtack like
She's
a
just
gerbil.
sitting there.
Okay. Jack, why don't you get her to...
Yep. Way ahead of you. Just gonna princess carry her, pick her up.
Where are we going?
Going to bed.
But I'm not tired.
Actually, with the one intelligence, I don't think she can speak.
Probably
The sun
not.
is just shining.
Yep. We're just gonna pick her up, grab everything, and...
I can't keep making that face because I keep drooling.
Perfect!
Yep. There's so many comments I can make. Oh, we're gonna take her back.
With Ashton now as a dunce until her rest comes forth. anything else you had planned for today, or you're just gonna put that on hold for Ashrin?
I think that's all we need to do for today, right?
Putting her to bed, and I'm practicing my Draconic.
Okay. Intelligence check.
Wait. My intelligence is 15 currently.
Mhm.
Can I override the score momentarily to a
Yes.
1?
If you literally click on like the word intelligence, you can go to
I
override
just
score.
did it. I did it. Hold on.
Yep.
For some reason, it's not letting me roll intelligence.
Jack is
Forward.
the stupid one here.
Yeah, every time I
Mine's
click
not
on it,
letting me roll.
it just pulls up the intelligence window on the right-hand side. I even refreshed.
Go to
page.
features and traits and see if that'll trigger it to.
Did that already too. Close this. Out.
Weird.
Yeah, mine's not working either.
Really?
That's something they just took away for some fucking reason.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It's not working.
Is that
Ew.
roll 20 maybe being weird?
Did that just break like right now or in
I
session?
think it did. I think it broke.
Here, I reopened character features and traits. Because usually when I have features and traits, I get that confirmation.
The little
message.
pop-up thing,
So
yeah.
it's not
Oh my
even
god, did it break while we were in session?
Yeah, it's not even popping that up.
I had to do /gr and just. Oh, that
There.
popped.
Okay, so the weapon works. Saves aren't working.
Skills are working.
Skills are working.
Are spells working? Spells are working.
Rolling just raw damage works.
So is it just like actual scores?
I think it's
What?
just the scores.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Here,
The
my
initiative
intelligence
works.
is the same as my religion, so I can just roll that. Oh god.
Yeah.
The gods are beautiful.
Okay, well,
Okay, time to uninstall and reinstall D&D Beyond.
Yeah, maybe. That might
Or
fix
Beyond
it.
20.
it might just be an issue with their system too. With
It might be with them, yeah. They might have hotfixed something and it just broke everything.
okay, I'm just gonna roll investigation since it's the same as my intelligence.
Alright. 11. Even if it is your own notes, you're at least keeping up, but it's hard to learn of a language that's so complicated.
Keep at it.
As the...
Wilmer, just to note, is probably just going back to his training in the woods.
Okay. As the day begins to approach to a close, and Ashrin gets herself a nice, lovely, short rest, to which she's able to wake up from.
I just like roll over and I'm like, oh, what are you working on? And I'm perfectly back to normal.
Yeah.
Doesn't even register what just happened.
Okay. Bright side. Well, maybe bright side. Whoever you sending to doesn't get hit with the effect. Downside. That
You
last
just lost
spell
all
made you
buttons.
dumb.
Oh no.
Like, I've met smarter dogs.
Shit. That's embarrassing.
I've met smarter chickens.
Zach is rubbing it in.
Okay,
So I put you to bed
thanks. I
Yeah.
guess.
just so you couldn't hurt yourself or anything like that.
I just remember being really hungry.
We're snacking on rations.
Shit.
Yeah.
Cool. Alright. Okay, let me fix my intelligence.
You know. I wanted to, put you to sleep so you didn't just randomly somehow start casting spells.
Both are charisma based.
That's true.
Yeah.
I probably could have just I could have just randomly started casting.
It just
Yeah.
dropped all of your fucking spell slots into whoever was nearby, and that's why I was just like, okay, we're going to bed now. This is nap time.
It was a good nap.
Okay.
How's the Draconic coming along?
A lot harder than the last time I learned it.
Do you want some help?
I mean, if you want to join me, you don't know Draconic, do you?
Comprehend languages, bitch!
Fair enough.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Go ahead and make another intelligence check, this time with advantage.
If I cast that out of the book as a ritual, is it a ritual?
Is comprehend language a ritual? I don't believe comprehend language is a ritual. I believe it is just an action.
Oh. Okay. I thought there was a ritual spell that if I cast it out of the book, I... Oh, no. Okay. What? Whatever.
I don't know if you have a ritual spell yet, do you?
No. I thought I had one.
I think you were talking about getting Find Familiar. So, and then...
And led to the conversation of, oh shit, Volmer can't cast Find Familiar anymore.
Oh, yeah.
But then we were also... Which also led to, like... Would you be able to cast ritually out of the book?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is Howard's last stand.
I think the discussion was Chaos Bolt out of the book versus Chaos Bolt out of my spells.
Mm-hmm.
But I know we had a conversation about a ritual. And I thought it was Comprehend Languages, but apparently not.
Yes, it was. Comprehend language is a ritual cast.
Okay, it's not showing up for me because sorcerers can't ritual cast.
Yeah, that probably is why.
That's why it's not showing up. Okay, so yeah, Comprehend Ritual, yeah, it's a ritual cast, so it would, if I ritually cast it and save the spell slot, it's an automatic.
Yes.
Surge.
Oh.
Surge.
Perfectly fine. You had two. And it definitely is helpful to Jack to have a tutor in play. Yeah. Especially one that does not have one intelligence.
Yeah, I'm much more useful when I don't have one intelligence.
Yeah.
Let me just commit to the bit and start drooling all over. It's fine.
Towards the end of the night, though, as you are resting in your room together, and I imagine Volmer is still out there getting sweaty with his sword.
Guess that's one way to put it.
Does that mean Ashford's also getting sweaty with a sword?
I mean...
Maybe later. We're studying right now.
There does come a brief moment where the two of you in the room would hear a knock at the door. And an envelope just slips beneath the door itself.
Oh,
Keep it down, you're fucking too loud.
Oh my god. We're not fucking, we're studying right now. I go get the envelope.
Some aggressive studying.
Like, you like a little role play once in a while.
Ashrin, I'm gonna cast Fireball on your new party.
Opening up the envelope itself, it is directions on where to go outside of the city and a time of meeting, which is mid of day out the eastern hall, out the eastern walls, about a 15-minute travel time.
Eastern wall, so over here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And that's tomorrow?
Yep.
Okay. I cast Sending to Volmer.
Okay. D20.
And I let him know this information.
How are you wording it?
Eastern wall, 15 minutes. Go now.
Can't type. Hold on. Okay.
Okay.
No wild
No,
magic
I'm not the
nerd.
only one who. I'm not the only one who has to sit down and count my goddamn words anymore.
No, you're not.
Not even counting words. This is me trying to type and making a
What
real
the
bad mess of it. Good God.
Sorry, my
Jack unplugged.
yeah. Like if I bump the table for some reason, sometimes it will unplug the fucking thing. But if I drag my computer table like this, it doesn't.
Hmm.
So what was in the letter? I totally missed that.
The letter says to meet outside of the eastern walls, about a 15-minute travel tomorrow at midday.
Okay. I'm guessing that was from the guards.
It looks formal, and it has the insignia of Luma.
Damn.
Also, hopefully you guys didn't hear the bathroom.
No?
Okay, good. My headset.
We just heard Asherin talking to us twice.
The echo was real bad when you unplugged.
it was there.
I flashbanged myself with my own voice.
Oh, that. Okay.
We heard enough already. We don't want to hear it anymore.
Damn.
He killed her.
Rude. Rude.
Yeah, my headset fucking went out of range. But it was like at that edge where I kept like coming back in and like going back out. And I was already like mid going to the bathroom. And I was like, well, fuck.
There's your sending, Volmer. Exactly 25 words without having to finagle anything.
We hear an explosion from the opposite side of the city.
No, I made my roll. It's fine. It was a 15, which puts me at 2, I believe.
Volmer didn't make his roll though.
That'd be funny if like the more you send message or sending or whatever
Someone, the more likely that they are to get it.
Well, no. Like, the more you send to like a caster of some sort, the more it fucks with their magic, and they end up becoming like a wild magic.
Oh God.
That'd be funny.
That would be fucking hilarious.
Literally
Let me
infectious
just
wild magic.
Send
Uh-huh.
Faramir all kinds of spells.
Oh
Hey,
yeah.
Ashrid.
Yeah?
Fuck you, do it again. I asked a question. Actually, this is the first time someone's replying. Do I then have to do a surge roll?
No.
Okay, because Jack wasn't replying. He was just getting sent messages.
Yeah, see what's just getting sent.
You fucker making me use a whole 5th level spell to respond to you.
You wanted the spell.
Okay. 3?
Yeah. This red expo marker does not erase as well as the black one, and I don't know what happened to my black ones. Wait, they're right fucking here. Jesus. Get off there.
That's what she said.
That's so much. I will fight you. And
Do
you're
it.
so much closer now. It'll be so easy.
Fucking do it, I dare you.
20 minutes
Mine's
compared to
not
an
bad.
hour and a half.
Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
He was over
I'm
here Friday.
Yeah.
He came and had tacos.
Tacos.
They were good tacos.
They're white people
They
tacos.
were white people tacos.
There is a distinction.
There is a
Oh,
distinction.
yeah, flour tortillas.
Taco Bell is white people tacos.
I had a flour tortilla with peanut butter on it this morning for breakfast.
Oh, like an astronaut.
Actually, doesn't sound bad. Like a PB&J or whatever.
I still found it so funny when I was at the fucking NASA center, like visitor center, and we watched the video on the astronaut making the fucking peanut butter jelly.
Yep.
And I was
Just
sitting
like
there,
squirt out some
keeping
jelly,
it
let
in.
it sit there, and I'm like,
No, because they can't use bread in space. They have to use tortillas.
yeah.
So I was sitting there that whole time. The KTK's gonna fucking hate this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you have those little fucking particles of bread all over the place if you
Yeah.
way too messy.
If Asher got a surge and it made her dumb again, that'd be fucking beautiful.
Be ludicrous, but it'd be really fucking funny.
Wait, would that mean she'd have to write the message with one intelligence?
Technically speaking, no. Yes, actually.
She wouldn't even be able
Wait, so
to.
what's the message that Jack got when...
I like to think she
Okay.
is.
Sending has a verbal component, which I assume is the what you're sending itself. So,
No.
in order for the spell to go through,
I
that
don't think
sending that spell would carry what you had sent before, and then the spell goes through, and then the wild magic occurs.
I mean, either way,
I
like
don't
even if it's
because I think you can sending one thing and say another out loud.
yeah, like I think it's still you
I-
do the verbal component to the spell, then say your message. But the spell I don't think resolves until after the message is said.
Leave a message
Yeah.
after the beep.
Yeah, and wild magic goes off after the spell is gone.
Technically speaking, yeah.
There's your message, Wilmer.
Once the spell is resolved.
As per my last email,
Exactly.
Okay.
since
I mean,
Dalmar's
she
not
could have
here,
just said, "Go hit trees."
since Dalmar's not here, should one of us do the helmet and do the teleportation?
I mean, we could bum the
We have an
helmet
item.
from Dalmor.
We have items from there. Dalmar
We
can just use
do
the
have
thing.
items from there. It's not a roll or anything.
It's not a roll.
God,
No,
I
I
don't-
know that, but I didn't. They fully agreed to teleport?
Nope.
That's what I was. So
Oh,
some-
I see.
yeah, so
Nope.
maybe.
They were entirely being like, we are not doing anything involved with any sort of council, government, or guard. Like, you can go fuck yourself. You think we're gonna do anything like that?
Okay.
And then essentially
Maybe
they ended
one of
with
us-
you. Literally, they ended with, "You better not fuck us over." They didn't even say a yes. They just said, "You better not fuck us over."
Okay, so we have Dalmar do comms. Volmer, you teleport since you were the one communicating with him last time?
Okay.
Because if I go, I'm gonna smack her. Yeah. How many people do they have total?
4 and 3 statues.
7, 8.
And the statues definitely still count as people.
Sending is working, so
The teleport does you and 8 others.
Yeah,
I believe it's. Is it you and 8?
you and 8.
It should be enough. It'll be enough. We've traveled with her.
No, I was just wondering if someone else should go with Volmer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you and 8 willing creatures.
Up to 8 willing, yeah.
Are they willing if they're statues?
I mean, we're getting into
That's a debate.
fickle points of can they even consent? But if they can't consent, wouldn't they be considered objects? And then objects can be forcibly moved. ascending works on them, so it's there.
I looked up teleport, and one of the things is a question: how can I teleport with an unwilling creature? And the answer was kill them, teleport, then revivify, because a corpse is an object.
Yep. Volmer, do you want someone to come with you?
42, 43, 44, 45. I'll go alone.
Okay.
Because, yeah, I just think that'd be best. I feel like I have the best relationship with them so far, because Volmir is the only one who's been looking for a fair shake for all involved every single time. My brain jumps to, they were on a burning ship, and Jack was like, okay, give us your shit and we'll save you.
Yeah, because they've been fucking assholes the whole time, and they were clearly evil from everything you fucking told us.
We knew you were working with a cult.
Yeah, and then also they, went and stole from Ashton's family, used Jack's family's name, and
Okay. To be fair, Ashren's family aren't exactly the most morally upright people. I feel like you could steal from
No.
them without much guilt.
I mean,
but there's not much. No offense, Ashren. There's not much guilt attached to robbing your parents.
No, because we did that. It's
yeah,
fine.
yeah, no, that part. I'm just pointing that out. Like, they have been antagonistic from the fucking beginning, and also tried to kill you from the beginning.
Jack,
I'm assuming I can get a long rest in this hotel room, correct?
Yes.
Cool.
You have plenty of
I'm
time to
gonna
get a
hit the
long
long
rest
rest
before the
button.
meeting.
KTK, can I set Ben to castings of sending to get a longer message?
No.
Well, I mean, you could spam cast it.
Yeah,
Before
like
they have
casting
a
You know what? Actually, I would allow that as a spam.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
like,
Don't give her a chance to respond. Just send the whole
yeah,
message.
just send
Literally
another
cut
one.
them off.
You know what? 1 sec. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, it's been a
6,
second.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17,
Thank
18.
you, Ashrin.
Yeah. I mean, at this point in time, this is their only option. They don't do this, then their companions are is dead. Their own fault. Jack won't pull his punches with these people.
Damn. I'm having so much fun as a caster. I gotta say, I keep making wizards for the one-shots we're doing with my IRL group. It's
great.
so much fucking fun.
Yeah. Well, once you get like the hold of how spells work and like mitigate, like managing your spells, it is a blast.
Ashrin is my first caster, and so like now I've been playing her so long, I know like a bunch, and like I'm having so much fucking fun.
Fucking great.
Yeah. That's why
Casters are great.
I've never gotten to play just a pure wizard before, and so but I keep saying my next character.
Oh, it only whispered the first half of the message. Okay.
It did, weirdly.
I just want to know. I cut myself off with "Don't respond yet," and then did the second casting.
You teleport there.
Can you
then
teleport
back.
directly back? Do we have enough chargers for that?
No, there.
Yes, more than enough.
We
Well,
have 3 charges.
Yeah,
3
you'll
charges.
be
One
stuck there for a
one
day.
back, one there. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you'll be stuck there for a day.
I can survive in another town for a day.
On your own?
Instantly get shanked.
I feel bad for the mugger who shot. It's literally it's the joke of like when you rob the high-level adventurer.
Yeah. Because Volmer doesn't have 7th level spells yet, and Ashrin, you didn't take teleport, right?
No.
Okay.
I did not.
Oh, who knows? I might make some friends.
I took Crown of Stars, which is fun.
It's a good spell.
My crown is snazzier.
Which you're gonna have to unattune to.
Fuck you, right?
Yeah.
Do you want me to hold on to that crown just in case?
I can hide it in my bag. Don't
Okay.
worry.
I say, because they stole something from my bag while I was looking at them.
That is fair.
Yeah, that's...
Fine, you can hold on to it. Also, I'm playing a game while we're talking, and I found a 4-round flintlock.
4-round lock.
It's a flintlock, but I have 4 bullets. And you don't have to reload, so...
That's stupid.
You think that's stupid. In V Rising, I'm fighting with flintlocks, and you attack in 3-round bursts.
Yeah.
So
Does
I
it have-
shoot, shoot, shoot.
Does it have 1 barrel
No.
or 4 barrels?
1 each. You're dual wielding.
Okay. If it was a 4-barrel flintlock, that might work, but
Also, you don't reload.
yeah. Well, this would be like firing 2 shots. It would be a double trigger. You'd have deal on each side, and each side would ignite 2 barrels.
Yeah.
So you double trigger pull, drop everything, and then reload all 4. But yeah.
Lucky me, V Rising has no reloading.
Fulma.
Okay. Okay, that works. They'll be there.
Okay, you are teleporting them to outside of town, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, can't teleport them in town anyways.
yeah.
Yeah, just due
Just
to how Luma works.
Teleport them to the correct place
Yeah.
as
Presumably.
close as possible.
Dalmar can give mental comms in the morning, and so I can double check, make sure I teleport us in the right spot.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, you could do it cross plane. Oh fuck, that's true.
Yeah,
Yup.
it's not even cross plane.
I mean, like cross the plane, not cross planes.
Okay, I was about to say.
Yeah. That's true. I forgot. You could literally just go wherever the fuck you want. He will be able to spy on you in the bathroom whenever you want.
Pretty much.
But as you all getting yourselves a nice long rest for the night and to make sure you are fully prepared on what may or may not happen the next day. The morning that shows up, and if there are any last second preparations that you want to do before heading out to the meeting, that is for you to partake in. Whether that be collecting items or maybe just binding that armor a little bit tighter.
Yeah, breakfast, and then getting everything ready. Are we all just gonna walk out there together, and then he'll teleport there?
I mean,
Works. I need to give Jack my crown, unattune front, and attune to the. Oh shit. Wrong button. Give Jack crown, unattune from it, and attune to the helmet.
and then just to make sure this thing stays, Jack's gonna attune to the crown
Okay.
because it can't be forcibly removed at that point in time.
Yeah, that's probably smart.
Dalmar, just in case, is gonna attune to the barrier tattoo, since everybody is kind of.
We don't have the barrier tattoo.
Nope,
we gave
Misha
it to
has
Misha.
that.
Right, Misha has it. He still has it on his sheet. I'm gonna choke that.
Yep.
Okay.
Barrier tattoo. Delete that from his sheet. Also gonna double check on Misha's, make sure it's on hers, so we don't poof this. Misha.
Funny.
I forget that she's not dead and that she still has a sheet.
Right.
She just
Thank God she's
disappeared.
not dead.
Yep. Oh, I already had it on her sheet. Okay, Dalmar just never took it off of his. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
Then
He
he'll
was
equip
really
his
sick at
coiling
the time.
grasp tattoo.
It's also in Misha. No, it's not.
I mean, listen, if you want Misha to just shoot snakes out of her mouth, I mean, she'd fucking do it.
That'd be fucking cool as shit, though.
she'd fucking do
That's
it.
terrifying.
I was about to say, could you imagine being on the receiving end of that?
Oh my god, no
The wolf
thank you.
just fucking
Goes for
shoots
the bite, instead just snacks.
snakes to the throat, then she bites you at the
That's
ankles.
awful.
That'd be fucking terrifying.
With your attunements and everything all set, and heading to the meeting spot, where instantly you are able to see the sight of 24 guards. About 10 or so wielding heavy crossbows, another 10 or so wielding shields with spears, and the rest wielding short swords. Meanwhile,
even
there's
though
about
we're-
6 clergymen there who seem to have much finer robage than what you saw prior to when you visited the temple before.
Why all of the guards? They're gonna freak the fuck out.
They
I
said
will warn them about the guards in advance.
You were forewarned off the bat that
Yep.
they would have guards and they would be blatantly in the open.
Yes,
Yeah.
we were
Something
told.
you guys
Okay.
never mentioned to them once.
well, yeah. Mentioning it is Volmer's job.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that the cost of discretion is there's gonna be guards present.
Yeah.
They will not
Yeah.
attack as long as you do not. Don't try anything.
Trust me, every
they
time
don't
he
need
sent
to
a
know your
message in my
name.
head, I was just like, he's not saying the important part, he's not saying the important part, he's not saying the important part.
They're gonna refuse to come with you.
And well, I'll persuade them. We'll see. I'm gonna miss
But-
that crown. I probably should have just worn the crown.
With them being there, and you would see that they do nod accordingly before they seemingly go to take up positions spread out and more than ready, with the clerics staying behind the line of shielded troops for the time being, as they look to you with accordance. Bring them as you may.
And
Okay, I'm gonna pull out my guild pin. Anything to say before me before I go into the mouth of the beast?
We're being dramatic and tell them to quit being stupid and just save their friends.
Yeah, that was the plan. And then Wilmer is going to use the pin and cast teleport to go to the guild hall, and then find out wherever the fuck the leaking drunk was.
Wait,
Mhm.
why do you need a... Oh, sorry, I know what you're talking about. Never mind. Oh, like using the pin to go to the guild hall. What the fuck? Oh, you're using it as
They're
the...
in
Yeah.
Bill, right?
Object. Yes. They said they were in Bill, and last they said to Volmer that they didn't say they weren't in there. They just said meet somewhere else.
Which is likely in Bill, because we told them not to leave. So if it's not in Bill, that's their damn fault. Oh,
But-
I should probably mark a long rest and then mark a charge on the helmet. Give me 1 second.
Yes, you should. In case of anything.
Yes.
And I'm also standing, like, in front of the clergy members and stuff like that as an extra layer of protection.
Okay.
Okay. Volmer is in and he's walking towards... I'm assuming I could relatively easily find this place, right?
Easily enough, asking around to see if you can find the Linking Drunk Tavern or bar or whatever the sort. There are several people who know it, the locale itself, and they point you towards one of the lower end districts, being the White Arch district. Mostly being White Arch because it's been tinged by the sun and just withered out and left to dry, essentially speaking. But nonetheless, being able to be directed towards the Linking Drunk Tavern, as it is. And as per instructions, I imagine you make your way to the back.
Yep.
No one's there.
Okay. I'm gonna look around for any
Perception check.
secret doors or anything, basically.
Jack is smarter right now. Intelligence is 15.
Okay, Volmir is... Oh, you're talking about crown.
Yeah.
I better get that crown back.
14. Looking around and trying to see if maybe there's a secret of some kind in the area. None that you can really tell. There is a brief moment, though, when as you kind of looking around, trying to see if maybe there's something you missed. That you just feel the faintest touch of cold steel along the neck. Not the sharp end, just the flat end of a dagger. You know you can call us. Not that bad to scream.
Well, I assumed, considering I came to help, I wouldn't end up with steel on my neck. So are you
It's
gonna
the
pull your
dull
toy away,
side.
or are we gonna talk?
We're talking right now.
Well, do you want help, or are you gonna pull the steel away? Would be a better question.
How about both?
Is she then wait, both would mean her putting the dagger away, meaning we help.
Yes.
So is she putting the dagger away?
No, she's waiting for you to make a response.
Well, I want to help, but I need to see you.
But are you gonna help? Is the question.
Yes. We arranged for help. We are going to help.
See, that's the question there. The clergyman. Tell me about him. I want to know. How'd you do it?
We have some pull in a local town. We can't show you where the town is because, well, no offense intended, but first time we met, you tried to destroy a town.
Well, offense intended, because that's people that work for the town. Something I'm pretty
If
sure
you'll
Neray
let
specifically
me-
said not to do.
If you'll let me continue, we've told them basically nothing, simply that we have some people we wish to help, but that we can't tell them anything about. The deal is simple. They came out into the woods nearby the town. They have guards prepared for them if you try anything. As long as nothing is tried, the guards will stay at ease. They will unpetrify you, in which case I will then teleport all of us back to Bill. I will spend a day here for the helmet to recharge, and then I will teleport us all. Well, I will teleport myself back. Simple,
And-
clean, easy. Only our names are attached.
Am I to believe that you've blindfolded every single one of them so they could never see our faces and never possibly shoot us on sight the next time we ever pass by that location?
I don't know how you expect clergymen to heal statues if they cannot see the people they are healing.
They can touch. We've been through this. Leon's would be our one and only option if it wasn't for the fact that he was targeted instantly.
Well, would you prefer if only one of you was healed and then he heals the rest of you? I don't see how you want this done.
I wanted
we
it to
are
be
not-
done as clean as possible without Neray getting pissed the fuck off at us.
This is as clean as we can arrange it.
There's cleaner. You're just not good at the job. She takes the dagger off of your neck.
No, we're just not as adverse to people. And Bulmer's gonna, stretch out a bit as he turns around.
And you would see the human woman of pale skin and darkened eyes just looking back at you.
See, this was... Is this Imki?
You don't want it? Give it back.
No, this was Durlaya. Or Durla? I'm looking at the names trying to identify which
No,
one it
it's
is.
MK.
It's Imke?
Yep.
Been a minute since we last spoke, I presume. It's good to see nothing's changed other than your friends. Let's get them cured, shall we? Where is everyone?
You watch as she kind of pulls the dagger up to her mouth, and you see her just blow a very sharp, just single whining noise off of it. Just one little puff of a ringing sound come off. To which you see from around one of the corners from behind you, you see your familiar,
Dragon?
disguised Warforge. Just
Oh.
hefting two statues on each shoulder, to which you see the other two of the party currently just hefting one Jivlil just as much as they possibly can, before just putting all three statues onto the ground with a thud.
Before we start this, I have a potentially helpful question. Since you're worried about your faces being seen, do you have any masks?
We have means of being disguised, but problem is that our little insane wizard there is the one who had them.
I see. Okay. Let's see. Do I have anything in my inventory that can be used for makeshift masks? Because I don't have a disguise self spell. I know that.
I was there.
Uh,
I know exactly what they could do.
I probably should have brought you.
Well, we have comms up.
Oh yeah, we
They
have
have
comms
comms
up.
up.
And you got... Okay. They're upset, but they're coming. I'm seeing if I have anything that could be used as a mask on me. And he's
Anyone
gonna say
has a
that over
spare
comms.
shirt, just cut off strips, tie it around the head.
Wait, I have a spare shirt from my old outfit. 1 second.
Yeah. All you need is a piece of cloth that covers nose down.
Well, I have an idea. It's not exactly pretty, but... Well, my friend has an idea. I have a shirt we can tear up to make makeshift masks out of if you really are that nervous about it.
A mask's not gonna do shit for any of us. I just see Noray just speak up in that instance.
Better than nothing.
No, better than nothing would have been you keeping your fair end of the deal.
We said no strings attached, only strings that are attached are to us.
I said no guards and no fucking people from the towns.
Well, it's the cost of discretion sometimes.
That's not discretion.
We're just gonna let us sigh. Just stay quiet. Well, are you ready to go then?
As ready as you'll ever be. As she says it with an arrow notched.
You forget that you're not people? Okay, I'm a little nervous about the arrow being out. Please do not make us fight the gods or you.
Just so you know, it's for you.
Fair enough. Get that a lot. And then he's gonna cast... use the helmet to cast teleport outside of the woods.
It does seem like the statues themselves do have some form of sentience to them, because as you beckon them for that willingness to teleport with you, there is an acceptance in there, in some way, shape, or form. But teleporting with the helm of teleportation to the specified location as desired, I would say you've been there commonly enough to consider it as familiar at this point.
Oh yeah, I don't have Jack's bag of holding, fuck!
No, you don't. But you've now stayed
Wait.
there for almost 2 weeks straight. So I would say that's bordering on that familiar point.
Let's see, do I have like a... Wait, I have the moral bangle!
You do have the moral bangle, even more so. Yes, you do.
Yeah, made in Luma.
It's actually made
Fine.
somewhere else. He's fucking in Melkor now.
Actually, no,
Oh,
he's in
yeah.
Laya. He's in the kingdom.
Oh shit.
I had to catch an arrow to the back of the head.
But teleporting outside of there. Just realized to start that music playing. Where you end up appearing before the mass of individuals that is the party and the literal wall of guards and set of clergymen before them. And you would instantly see just a tension go off in Naray as just that shrink gets a little bit tauter in the moment, and the eyes just get that little bit more sharp. But you would instantly see as MK kind of just raises her dagger, which she never sheathed, just like right up to her chest. It's like, come on. You know it's the only way. We talked about this. Also, you were outruled. Alright. So how are we doing this?
I'll look back towards the clergy members.
And you would hear the guards kind of call. It goes, company! Hearts! Let them through. Keep a sharp eye. As the clergymen each approach, you do see as there is a hesitant moment, especially with the bow still drawn. before 3 of the clergymen stop about halfway distance between them, while the other 3 do approach the statues themselves. And Volmer, you would be able to hear, as one of the clergymen does actually look at Dythard, the disguised Warforged, kind of looks at it and goes, "You seem cold, fellow. I hope you find a good place for that heart."
Aww.
To which each of them cast a greater restoration into the petrified corpses of Xal'Mel, Leonce.
I want to say I'm right next to him. I have 2 of them bonded, and also I'm readying my shield, because if they're in like mid throes of attacking or something like that, I want to be able to block it just in case.
Xal'Mel was seemingly in a pose where he was middle throwing an attack. Flinnerin seems like he was literally in panic mode, and Leon seems like he was just in ready position.
Okay, so I'll position myself in front to just block those 2 in case something does happen, and the clergy members can reach around me.
Okay.
You're muted.
Motherfuck. I'm gonna kind of just be ready to cast like a counter spell if the crazy wizard is casting anything.
Okay.
Volmer's just gonna sit there, the peaceful one.
Making sure, nothing happens and the guards don't just go dead.
Yeah.
Fair.
But as each of them are unpetrified, instantly watch as Xal'Mel's swing follows through before he halts it in that instant before it meets your shield. And even go ahead and what level did you dispel magic actually at?
It's counter spell. I was
counter spell, sorry. What level if you want to set it at anything?
You know,
does
I'll
the spell have to actually be cast to cast a counterspell?
Yes.
Yeah. He's panicking.
Yes.
I've seen him cast spells before.
Yes.
Is he the kind of person who, in a panic, would be casting a higher level spell?
Plausibly, he is a bit manic.
Alright, I'm gonna do 5th.
Okay. Easily enough, as soon as you see him, in that panicking pose, he goes to cast a spell, and as you dispel the magic off it, shattering whatever he was casting, you see him goes oh, fuck. That would have been useful escape anyways. And you see, Leonce, who was at a ready stance, just kind of takes in the environment for a brief moment. And while you do see him kind of shake off a bit, and while he does lower the shield, you do see him still at the ready with a weapon. To which Xal'Mel kind of just phew, okay, alright. Thank you for that. Though I would have much more preferred the secrecy be upheld, but there's only so much you could do with a situation like that. As it goes to shield his sword.
We could do.
Let's get you.
If I may please ask that you, depart from us. We mean no harm. Most of us mean no harm. I can't make any promises for her, as he points to Neray, just still having the bow notched.
I'll
I
turn
was
to the
promised the arrow was for me, so don't worry.
I'll turn to the clergy member. Thank you. I really do appreciate the assistance.
You even see Leonce, who takes his weapon and takes a proper bow. Graces to thee.
Now, are all these clergy members from the Church of Ilmater, or are there more?
They're actually scattered.
How many different churches?
There's 4 different ones. 2, 2, 1, 1.
Do I recognize them?
Make a religion check. Not really. It's in there. It's tickling the mind. It's I know you, but I don't know you.
I recognize the Ilmater ones. I'll ask them, what churches do you guys hail from? I may come by later.
Kairulele, Lutheric, and Athlona.
Irulele is a fucking mouthful,
Is that
goddamn.
their names or is that the deities they worship?
The deity. Also, big shocker. Kairulele, it comes from the halflings.
Okay.
I'm gonna need you to spell those out, please.
Yep.
Yeah, because I'm not familiar with the race-specific ones as much as I am as the overarching Faerunian gods.
I don't know any of the D&D Faerun gods. I'm gonna keep it real with you, Chief.
Like, almost every race in Faerun had its own set of deities. Like, goblins worship Maglubiet
Mm-hmm.
as one.
Maglubiet is another fucking mouthful.
It's Goblin. What did you expect?
I don't know, Bob? Bob?
Boblin the Goblin?
Our great Lord and Savior, Bob.
But it's
Okay,
not
you can't
B-O-B, it's B-A-W-B.
Yes.
You can't tell me that wouldn't be fitting for goblins.
Adneth, Bob's and Vajayjay.
But,
Okay.
in either case, you would see as the clergymen do bow and respect you as well, and you would hear the guards actually call out, says, "Return! Company hold! Are we good here?"
We are. Thank you.
Yes, we are.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate the assistance, truly.
Jack will give a deep bow.
Volmare will join him in that.
The king and queen send their regards.
Give another
As you
bow.
watch them almost in flank, kind of like just start filtering out in appropriate manner to constantly keep eye on the group and you guys all. Before
cast
eventually,
Fireball.
slowly but surely, they do filter out of sight and presumably out of earshot. And you would instantly kind of see Javlo kind of
Yeah.
looking over, making sure that they're all gone. She's like, "King and queen, huh? Oh, you certainly have friends in high places."
Know where you've been, don't worry. Know where you likely will be again. So, which
Let's
one
hope
is
so,
it?
and let's hope they'll never come for us after all in all of this situation.
They're reclusive. They wouldn't have a reason to. Now, where are we sending you back to? Would you like to go back to Bill? Do we need to speak first?
That entirely depends on you if you want to talk about anything besides the fact that, oh, I don't know, that you left out that they have a Medusa.
We
To be
didn't know.
fair,
They had
we
a
didn't
Medusa.
know that at the time.
Yeah, it
At
doesn't
the
make
time,
sense.
so you were aware of it at some point in time and should have forewarned us.
Yeah, we were aware when we
You
told you. and we were
specifically
told
said you
were
weren't going after them.
No, we said they were not our priority until we discovered that certain pieces are off the board and they're the ones holding it.
To be fair, only just recently.
We did.
And the thing is, the fact that she is with them makes zero sense because they beat her almost to death. We had to save her.
Blackmail. Simple as that. Point
Oh.
being,
She's a Medusa that lives in a cave. What would they have to blackmail her with?
you tell me, you're the ones who are so chummy with her.
We spoke with her like twice.
More than
Anyway.
we have.
There's no way blackmail would get her involved. She's another guardian.
Does the name Mosley mean anything to you? I look straight at Javille.
Yeah, head turned straight to you. Am I to understand that she's part of that bloodline?
Yes.
Yes.
Which one are you part of?
One that you don't need to know about.
I can
Me.
start listing them.
And you won't get a reaction out of me. But you do see him kind of look back at the group, and there is like an almost consensus of worry and confusion. But you do see Fluttering like flittering through pages rapidly, looking for information as much as possible. MK does speak up though once again, because okay, so part of the family still doesn't answer the question on what the fuck exactly is the plan there. Because the problem is, if they've taken the pieces, I hope you know that means that they're probably going to come after you guys soon enough.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why I wanted them dealt with quickly. But
that was also before we knew that they knew anything, really. But from what we saw, and from what they taunted us with, they know more than they should know.
yes. I don't even know
Well-
how this entity knows what it knows.
Who all was in the group when you fought them? Can you describe them?
There was a young wizard. There was the Medusa. There was a balding, well, not balding, he was quite bald, scarred monk folk. And then there was the man himself, commanding an old friend of ours, in heavy armor and with quite the glorious shield.
So,
And while I would say that we'd be more than capable of handling them if we had known there was a Medusa in tow, that caught us off guard enough that it proved risky. Not to mention they knew how to deal with us, which was the more troublesome bit.
how long ago did you guys engage?
Looks to Naray and Imk and Dythard. You've been stoned for somewhere upwards of 3 weeks, nearly a month now.
Oh yeah, we only learned about that like week and a half, 2 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago?
Somewhere in that range, yeah.
Yeah. So
They were on a boat.
yeah, last we saw them
Where
they were
did
on
you
a
fight
boat.
them?
On an island to find the last piece that we needed to make sure it was safe. And given the fact that they were already there, my best guess is not only is this piece no longer safe, but it's also now in their possession, which is exactly what we don't want, because it's the last piece they needed before they could do things that we would rather not have been done. Ever.
Is that the Sun Island?
Sun Island. No, you talking about the rumored religious place? Of course not.
Okay.
We really want that
This
Sun
island
Island to
was
be
off of-
relevant at some point.
Oh, it's a death sentence is what that is.
Wait, you actually
Clergymen
know it?
going there all the time, praying to whatever god possibly set upon the sun. Oh, please, don't even. The god abandoned us eons ago.
Out of character, we want that to be relevant so bad.
I still want to go there out of character just to see because I like to
Yeah.
explore
Yeah,
all
no,
the
I'm
corners.
so curious what's there. Because we've gotten, like,
Fucking, the mistress was like, yeah, tell her about this thing before she leaves. And, like, I totally have that written down as something important. And, like, we never went.
Nope.
Yeah, I mean, and also it could have just been her trying to get rid of loose ends.
She definitely could have just
That
been
would-
like, go here and die.
that would check out, but she also only told Volmir about it after he offered the scabbard in exchange for the stone.
Yeah.
The island you guys went to was off the coast of Cochezel, right?
Well, to say it's off the coast is a little bit of a
No,
misleader.
in that direction, anyways.
Roughly in that
Coachella.
realm.
Okay, hold on. You said there was the wizard, the monk, the Medusa, and the orc?
Yes.
And then the man himself.
Is there someone you're missing?
Yeah. Annoying
Or
little
was-
guy.
I assume that's the man himself.
Did he? Was he referring to the orc as the man himself?
No.
Okay,
he was
so-
referring to, presumably, Essig.
Yeah,
Essex.
okay.
Okay, I missed
Yeah.
that. Sorry.
I was about
Okay.
to say, who else would the man himself be? Essig's the one in charge of it all.
Okay. So, that's the other thing. The wizard is Castian, which is another friend of Ashran's that we saved. There's also no reason why he should be involved with this at all.
Except for
All I'm understanding
Well,
is that
we
you
brought-
have very bad taste in friends.
we
Then
brought
again,
him
we're
back
also
from the
examples of
dead.
that.
He was floating around in the astral shard. And when we brought him back, something hitched a ride. It can't just be Castian in there.
But that's the thing. with something like a true resurrection, nothing can hitch a ride to that.
I don't know.
That's
Back,
what
it's the astral shard. Never rule anything out.
we.
I agree with that.
No, we destroyed the astral shard.
Yes, but when we put his
Yeah,
soul
Jack.
into the crystal, something could have hitched a ride.
Yeah, because we didn't go straight from the
Yeah.
shard to true resurrection. We went shard to cap spell, and cap spell
Yeah.
just absorbs anything.
And even Tessa said that there was something missing.
Yeah, there's
in him in
something
the first place.
missing, but not that there was something extra. That's the thing. And then he filled that missing part with his own essence.
Yep.
Yeah. Either way, those are two entities that shouldn't be involved.
My
But-
advice: make better friends, and that includes us.
You want to make friends?
Oh, absolutely not. That'd be dreadful.
I have tea.
That might be preferable.
Okay, I start making tea.
So they went after another bow shard, yes?
Oh, they went after it and they got it.
Oh.
Unfortunately, not in the manner that we would have liked.
Okay. So they have two pieces. I look at Javlil. You have one, yes?
I had one.
They took yours.
I was a statue. There's not much I could fight in that instance. And that
Wait,
Medusa
wouldn't it
is
be-
quite unique. I was sentient throughout the entire process. Quaint, isn't
no,
it?
I sent sending to you a few times. I was worried you were just ignoring me.
I couldn't. It was quite literally you yelling at me in my sleep.
Hold on.
Sorry about that.
How did she take it off of you if you were turned to stone?
That was going to be my next question.
Not everything of me was petrified. It was almost selective in nature. Which is that much more scary when you think of the factor that she knew I had it in the first place. Hence me saying that they knew far more information than they absolutely should have in any which way and form.
Yeah, 'cause
I mean, to be fair, we have used the items to peek in on people who who are holding the other ones.
but that was back in the tomb, wasn't it mostly?
Yes.
Yeah, because that was back in the tomb that we had those visions. I had the original vision of their locations when I got one of the bowstring off the island. So,
But if they went to the tomb, which is highly probable,
yeah. So, they have three then. Jen has one still?
Still don't know who this Jen is. All I remember is that you told me that they were somewhere in the frigid north, which is not exactly safe, but it's off limits for the moment.
No, she's not in the frigid north anymore.
she's possessed by a demon.
You could keep us up to date with this information. I hope you know that.
Again, we just got sending and you were turned to stone. But after we got sending.
Yeah. He literally just got access.
I can do it now too.
Yeah.
And then it became a higher priority to, let's get them unstoned rather than, let's keep them up to date on every little thing in our lives.
and
As
think
long
for
as
the
you
next-
know where this individual is.
I offer tea to the three who are petrified.
we don't know where she is. She's also the wielder of the cape.
He wasn't.
That's even
heads up.
more upsetting.
Yes.
Oh, trust me, it gets worse.
I was supposed to get that off of her after we dealt with the demon thing, but then she, last fucking minute, decided
Made the deal with
to
it.
make a deal with it and let the thing possess her body. Like a fucking idiot. I'm gonna
You guys wanna
stab her.
Join us to take
You-
over the demons.
You individuals need to make better friends.
Didn't
Not
have
a
a choice. It was one of
This
Daryl's.
one was not a friend. I want to make that very clear.
Yes.
It was a loose,
I would consider
A
you more of a friend than I consider
ally.
her a friend.
yes.
And that's saying something.
That is indeed saying something, and that's all the
Now,
more reason why this is
her
all the
Thunderbird
more.
was pretty cool.
Ashton, you can't just say these things because it makes the situation's already pretty terrible. Saying her mother was pretty cool makes it sound
No,
somewhat
No,
worse
her
now.
Thunderbird.
Thunderbird.
Oh,
Thunderbird.
Thunderbird. Never mind. Never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind. I heard wrong. Ignore what I just
No, Sparky. Sparky
Yeah.
was cool.
That,
Yeah, Sparky
I
was
guess
good.
we
love
should also
Sparky in this
mention
house.
her mother's Nightshade. You know who that is?
Nightshade has a daughter.
Adopted.
Adoptive.
Adopted.
Makes more sense.
Yeah.
I would not allow anything
you
of
know
a
about
weakness to come close
Nightshade?
to her in that instance.
We haven't gone back after we let her know what happened.
Ooh, I
We
suggest
didn't let
not
her
to.
know
She's
what
a
happened.
very spiteful woman.
Yeah, we sent a message after what happened to her.
Did we?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
She is aware.
Yeah.
She never responded,
Yes.
and you have not heard anything since.
She's hunting us.
No,
100%.
if she was hunting
They
us,
would
she
have
would
been cursed.
she would know where we're at. Like,
Yeah.
she's a powerful
We'd be
witch.
cursed by now. We'd have soggy shoes by now for the rest of our lives.
Oh.
No. In her eyes, we're competent fuckwads probably, and is now trying to find a way to deal with it herself. I still have 2 pieces.
And you will be the next target. I hope you are dearly aware. In fact, in anything, if we've been gone for as long as we have, then I'm amazed that you have not, in fact, already been attacked and assailed.
We've been teleporting around.
Yeah.
Makes it hard to
That
track.
explains quite that bit of information.
We have been here for a week in a couple days. Still going to be here for another week and a half, and then we're popping continents. Unless they get teleported.
How much are you going to be hopping around? Because you stay in any one place too long, he's gonna arrive and wouldn't mind the assistance on getting some revenge.
We'd set up an ambush around here.
We want to.
And again, I'm not too comfortable. Slight offense intended. Not too comfortable having you all stay near here, but
Given the fact those people know our faces now, I'm not comfortable with that either.
It's fine. They're not going to do anything unless you do.
this is a very reclusive,
Have you seen our group? We always do something.
this is a very reclusive settlement.
Don't do anything stupid here. But as long as we're outside of the city and whatever, we can probably set up an ambush somewhere if we want to work as a group. Yeah, because I think that's going to be our only bet at this point in time. Because as you can see, we are missing quite a few people now from our group. I don't think.
Oh, I'm sure we can handle them now that we have forward information, but of course, advantages are nothing to scoff at. Especially when it becomes one-sided and utterly slaughter.
Yeah.
Everstone builds a tower.
Like I tried the first time we talked about this, I tried to get all of us to do it.
And we didn't know the extent of danger included a Medusa.
Yeah, neither did we. And I still wanted to deal with this before it got that far. Because we knew that they were picking off people who were involved with the items. The more... Also, may or may not have learned more about the bow wielder.
I suggest keeping that info to yourself. That's lost history for a reason.
And probably not a good reason.
Oh, a fantastic one. One I won't reveal to you just out of nowhere, given the fact that you may or may not use it against us in one way, shape, or form.
What's he mean?
Yeah, that's...
There is a acknowledgement that there is extreme hesitation in the knowledge just being shared in general. There's some lofty secret behind there that, at least in their eyes, is damning by all accounts and measures.
I'll just say... Can we see the moons right now?
No, it's midday. Oh, sorry. Yeah, you can see the one moon, Forest.
That was one that was created, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Allegedly.
Yeah. I'll just point up to the moon and be like, I saw when that was created.
What mushrooms are you on? Sorry, I'm just imagining if you were saying this in any other context.
Oh, yeah.
I'd be like, yo,
Yeah.
what were you smoking and where can I get some?
Yeah.
He will come for you. He will.
I know.
So are we allies for the common cause, or are we going to be looking our separate ways and you try to handle this on your own?
Who is he in this context?
Hmm?
Making sure. By he means Essig, right?
Yes.
Making sure.
I'm
No.
down for some allies.
We do this together, I think. Need to get this dealt with. So... We have another friend coming here in a week and a half or so. But we could probably camp out here, forest, with you guys if you want.
That's under the assumption that he's anywhere nearby. The waiting will have to take quite some time to see if he even shows up.
If he's
You
coming,
guys
I would
Yeah,
offer
yeah.
myself as bait, but I don't know if you trust me in any way, shape, or form anymore. Which is fair, to say the least.
I look toward like the crazy wizard.
Flutterin, who's just been scribbling and writing this entire time.
Like I have. Do you guys have a way to scry?
I have the ability to do so, yes, if that's what you're asking.
Can you scry on the other group?
I could. That can't
Right,
give you much
how-
information if I find them in the middle of the ocean, or in the middle of some woods, like we are right now.
Yes, but it might help.
Maybe I'll find them in a sand dune.
or if you find them in
Find
an identifying location, you can then scry on said location.
or an
Okay.
identifying plant or animal to a locale. You seem the type that would know that type of thing.
I've eaten my fair share of both.
Try it.
He looks at Jim Floroth. Might as well. Tentative alliance at this point in time.
As I said, we've been here
Also,
for a week
Nare,
and
can
a
you
half.
please put down the damn bow? And you just see her finally, at long last, finally unnotch the arrow. But she still keeps the bow and arrow in hand, just constantly ready to, like, put it right back.
Well, we're just gonna give a little cheeky little thank you for that. I was worried even with this working out, you would end up
Don't
shooting
thank me yet. She might still come after you in your sleep.
But answer what you... I've tried to trust you guys so many times. And some people that look to the rest of the group make that a little bit harder than others, especially the one who's wielding the bow right now. But I would still like to hold on to these. I think sticking together is going to be the best bet. We've been here for a week and a half, so if he is tracking us, there's a good possibility he's halfway here.
If last we saw him off at the island, then that
Oh.
depends on exactly how long he was chasing you beforehand, and see as to his return to this area. That's also presuming that he comes directly after you and not after the girl, wherever in the realm she may be. But my best bet is to come after you, seeing as you hold on to 2 of the pieces.
Yeah. The piece that you had, did you have it in a bag of holding or anything like that?
No, I had it on me at all times.
Or if I need to take mine out of the bag of holding?
That'd possibly be a good lead.
back. If you guys are worried about having them just camping nearby and want to keep an eye on them, I've been staying outside of town anyway, so I can stay with them while you guys stay in the town, and then...
You've been staying out of town, with it on your back at all times.
Need to train somehow. Can't really do that in public. Just in practice.
You haven't been sleeping outside, though.
I imagine not.
He can start.
Okay.
That's what he's saying. Like, he can start camping out here with them and, like...
God damn it. I know
just
of
until
a
things blow
spell.
over.
I add +2 that see if Jack would know about a 7th level spell. Nope. Fuck. On tip of his tongue.
So,
I would like my crown back if we are doing that. I will say that.
Yeah.
that's your crown. That gaudy piece of shit sitting on his head.
It has its uses.
It looks better with this gold and silver.
It works better on me.
Sadly. I do love how this looks.
Jack does rock the crown.
I do.
I'll have to
Agree
get
to
you
disagree
one.
on that subject.
Night King looks so great, though. You know, it's such a good aesthetic.
If I eventually get my robe of the Archmage, it'll look so fucking great on Volmir, though.
You could have had it already!
No, I couldn't have. I physically didn't have the gold.
Ben
No.
did, and she offered to buy it for you!
offered to buy
Yeah,
it
that's
for
true,
you.
yeah.
Not when we first saw it.
No,
Because
but afterwards.
it was when Fen finally got the gold that she was like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm going to buy the robe as a gift for Volmir behind his back now, and
Yep.
that's what sent us on the goose chase.
And then you kept saying no, 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 even though, you know, she was going to find a way
We
to
never
trade
had
for
a
it.
chance. We never had a chance where we had both the gold and the robe.
Yeah, we
Kinda,
had.
yeah.
Or
Well, no, we had access to
except
the
for-
robe, and she
You
had the
would have
gold.
traded it for things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she could have bought stuff to then trade for that robe from
Alderbell.
Alderbell. Almost said Maribel. Yeah.
one day I'll get that robe and I will look dope as hell and I'll be
Uh,
so fucking strong. I'm so
yeah.
excited. I know I'm probably never naturally finding something like that again because of how hard it is and how expensive it is. But you need to understand how fucking sick that would be on Volmir.
I mean, yeah.
It brings my AC to like 18. It buffs my spells.
Mhm.
It makes my shit stronger, and then the crown, so it looks cooler. Just
Yeah, just go
I
meet
know.
the very sexy woman.
Volmir bones for the robe.
Yeah, just have to go back and go talk with her, and
Will fuck for robe of Archmagi.
you better be laying down some good fucking pipe if you're getting a robe back. We're not gonna see him for like a week. He's gonna come back dehydrated and
Straight.
malnourished.
Volmir traded his virginity for the robe.
Oh my god. Yeah. Oh, hand the
But
crown
if
back
you're-
to Volmar.
Ally there has been resting outside of the walls with blade on hand and not in a bag of holding, then the individual may be closer than you even think.
I'm gonna give Jack the helm of teleportation since he gave me the crown back.
No, we give that back to
That's
Dalmar.
swap.
That's Dalmar's.
Well, yeah.
Back on.
Just got my crown back. And I'm just gonna put it on my head and save attunement for when we get that back. Or when we get to rest.
I can keep it in my inventory for whenever I just feel like stealing. I mean, no, I still, even Jack wouldn't bring up maybe having them stay in the city. They wouldn't want to, and
I feel like Volmir's on the best terms with this party, despite the arrow almost being shot at him, which is why I'm part of like maybe Volmir should be the one to stay back.
I mean, we all, no, at this point in time, we need to all be together. There's no one or the other, because if they attack you, it's gonna take us 15-20 minutes to get to you.
Yeah.
Or more, depending on how far away from town we stay, which
Yeah, so if we're
honestly
doing this,
probably should stay pretty far away from Luma.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't need to be stupid far, but like, yeah.
FYI, some of that is in comm.
I'm assuming specifically name dropping Luma.
Yes.
Yes. So, we'll all stick together. We need to get this dealt with. Like I said, week and some, we have a friend coming to meet, but that shouldn't take too long. We're just.
Well, you're under the assumption that you have time to prepare. For all we know, he is quite literally on our doorstep right now. Or I guess tree stump?
Oh yeah, I'm
Where
thinking we find a place.
did we try?
He's working on it. He's got a lot of scribbling to do in the dirt. I just see Flinner just literally scratching into the dirt, a scrying circle.
It's like 10 minutes.
Oh,
to
he's going snazzy with it.
Yeah. I mean, it's a 10-minute cast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We had a
guess he was-
fancy orb that we could only
Yeah.
do like once a day.
Yeah.
Trying to think of any other pertinent information that we've learned.
What exactly do the Medusa and the caster have up their sleeves? The Medusa, quite simply, petrification. But is there anything else special about her? And the caster, is there any spells, any notable things that you know about them? Besides the factor of, crushingly denying us many of our own castings.
We
They
didn't.
were the student of the cast as the student of an Archmage.
Xal'Mel.
He was my tutor.
So he knows you well as well. So that's
Mm-mm.
wonderful. We have insider sources on both ends of the spectrum.
I don't think we've seen either of them in combat though.
Is Ashrin familiar with what would be or what would have been in Castian's spellbook from before?
A majority of his spellbook used to be mainly utility based, but at the very least, you also are aware, and Castian would have told, that he's not exactly a passive caster either, especially since Xal'Mel is kind of aggressive as he is.
Okay.
Hey, so Archmages tend to have like schools that they focus on. Like they focus on different things for magic, right?
Mhm.
Would Wilmer know what Xal'Mel focuses on since he's an Archmage, and I imagine Archmages are decently well known?
Not really, only because
Probably
he's shown
necromancy.
he's shown a lot of things, but that last bit with the whole rune etching thing on Castian is kind of like, that's some necromantic shit, and he's not used anything else necromantic, but that's also like fucked up. So is that his school, or is anything else his school?
Well, I was more asking if I could like roll Arcana or History or on it or anything.
I mean, again, it would be judging on what he has done, and right now he's done so many things, you don't know what school he's in.
Yeah,
Fair.
their like focus is just as secretive as their spellbook itself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's fair.
Unless
Especially
they're
given the
like
fact
someone...
that if you
Okay.
know they're an evocation wizard, it's like, oh hey, this dude has mostly evocation spells. We can work against that.
Yeah, I mean, someone like maybe your grandfather might be a little bit more open about it since he is a teacher, but
Not to mention your grandpa.
that too.
Yeah. Well, when Castian was tutoring me, he had a lot of utility spells.
It was mainly utility, yes. But he
Mainly
did
utility.
speak on how he was still being trained to be more offensive, or at least self-defensive, under Xal'Mel, due to the fact that
I
he
would-
is...
Say we probably have to be worried about a lot of the counterspell. You did say that was an issue.
Extremely so. Annoyingly so. Irritatingly so, goes Flinnerin just in the back.
So I shouldn't counterspell your scry once you get it going?
He just points the stick threatening at you. Don't!
Yeah.
You already counterspelled my shadow step. I was gonna escape out of nowhere and be safe.
Oh, I didn't want you to like fireball us or anything. Coming back
That's
from that,
stupid.
sorry.
I'd fireball the guards behind you.
Well, you were coming back from being petrified. I didn't want you to think you were fighting something and try to kill us all.
Which he just admitted he would have fireballed the guards behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, Medusa, we don't know her powers. Outside the generic turn to stone.
She
Well,
likes
at the very least, I
tea.
can tell you, it's not generic, given the fact that I was sentient throughout that entire instance.
Yeah.
Maddening not being able to scratch yourself for almost 3 weeks.
Yeah. Jack's like just thinking back to that monk dude, because I think the monk was the one that killed him.
Oh, the monk is.
They can become extremely fast when they want to run away. That is one thing
Yes.
we need to keep in mind. to the point that I was able to run as a giant gorilla with haste on me and was only able to just keep up. At a dead sprint.
Sounds
They were-
equivocal of a monk.
Dead set on getting away until they just decided to turn around and.
Granted, it's probably a lot less likely they can do that now that they have more people. Unless you remember, what's his name? Fuck.
Essex?
No, fucking
Jeremy.
apprentice guy.
Sorry, Castian. Sorry.
Castian.
Castian. Unless you remember Castian being a particularly proficient sprinter.
No.
He's
I
not
mean-
really athletically inclined.
Unless he
I think
has
it's
the expeditious retreat.
Yeah.
So realistically, them as a group can run away probably pretty quickly. Just as a whole.
With the exception of the caster and the Medusa.
No, Castian.
Well, the
can do
caster
it.
may have fly. You don't know that.
Fly,
I'm
expeditious retreat.
In all fairness, if he casts fly, I'm pretty sure I can outfly him.
I mean, I have quite a bit more distance now.
Yeah, the only one that probably won't be able to keep up is the Medusa. Unless she can cast spells that we don't know about. Oh.
We're just gonna have to find out. So I guess the better
I'm half
question is
tempted
going.
to reach out to her.
Let's see what our peeping friend has to say first and foremost.
Yes.
As Flitterin goes to finish the casting of his scrying. It be double checking wisdom?
Wait, his name's Flitterin?
Yes.
Lauren.
That just reminds me of Quinnigan from the different spell names.
I don't know.
Isn't that the name of the...
I
One
haven't-
sec. I think it's Flanagan.
It is wisdom. And he hasn't met the target, so it's just a flat roll. Watch as he casts the spell,
You go
and in
crazy.
that moment, as his eyes beam in arcane light, before eventually you watch as they fade to nothingness. Ah! Ha! Damn wizards!
Try it on the
Are
Medusa?
you not a wizard?
You really want to do another 10 minutes again?
Important.
Teach me how to do it.
Absolutely not. It's my spell.
Oh. If you
Yes.
teach me how to do it, crazy shit happens.
Make a persuasion check. Like, what kind of crazy shit?
Well, I was really dumb yesterday until I rested because I cast a spell and shit happens. Sometimes
You're
I
gonna-
grow beards made out of feathers. Sometimes I turn into potted plants.
Oh, go ahead and just ruin the joke for me, but okay.
He was gonna say you were always stupid. That is the joke that was going to be made, and Wilmer's just like going over and saying that right next to her.
And you do see him kind of just like, well, don't, like, sports, all you fans.
Do you want to see?
Yeah?
Do you want to see something crazy before you teach me?
Yes. And you see
Alright.
the rest of the group kind of start backing away in that instance, like, this should be interesting.
Fucking can't roll my charisma roll because it's
Oh, man.
broken.
Wilmer's also going to slowly back away.
I'm just gonna stand there.
Safety circle.
Hey, very first
Well,
one.
it happened right off. Okay.
Hey, 20.
That's just gonna look to everyone. Chicken shits.
Neutral or standard.
Standard.
D100. You do have your reroll today, so you
do.
could save yourself.
I don't have my crown attuned right now, Jack. Cut me some slack.
4 to 9. One you have never gotten.
Oh boy.
Only neutral.
Oh, this one.
No, I mean that's cool, but that's not really like flashy enough for me.
What is it?
You could reroll if you want to. Category
What is
or
it?
number.
I'm gonna re-roll the number.
Okay.
I'm looking for something flashy.
No fucking way.
Well, Ashrin.
48 or 49?
The best part is neither of these are flashy.
What are they?
Hey, you get to choose.
I think I'm gonna take that first one.
Oh, you don't want to be poor?
No, I don't.
How much do you have on you right now?
In silver, 1,000
Oh, it turned
and
your silver
51.
into
It was gonna
copper.
it was yeah. The second one was my silver into copper.
Oh.
So no,
Oh,
thank
that
you.
would've been brutal.
Fucked.
So, as
I
you
mean, it's flashy.
forcibly pull in your magical reserves and focus that arcane energy to flow through you and burst into an effect of your choice, as you feel your hands just get that little bit tingly, almost feel like they're rough in nature, and you just see Flitter just look at you with your hands like nothing there.
Yeah, that wasn't
Just
very
hands.
flashy. Sorry.
Better than the tree you accidentally dropped in Samuel's house.
That's true.
Or
Any
actually-
more?
I'll try again.
KGK is just having fun making noises.
Kinda. On the dot.
Cool.
While this is happening, I'm attuning to the crown, by the way.
Yep, figures much.
I want that shit back.
16, passive. So at least nothing terrible's gonna happen here. 70.
Both banned.
Hey, Ashton, you want to roll that?
Yeah, I'll roll it.
Please get what I
What
want.
What is it?
Ooh, that's pretty large. As you watch Ashrin beckon the magic inside of her once again, as you see this glittering energy kind of overcome her body, and as if it's leaving her, you watch as she literally loses a head worth of height. She is 7 inches smaller now.
That's permanent too.
Yeah, that's permanent.
Permanent?
Yep.
I'm just short now.
Hey, Ashrin, how short are you now?
She was like 5'4".
Oh my god, she's
She was
actually
5'4", so she's now 4'9".
Oh
She's
my
legal.
god!
she's legally a dwarf now.
No, like, remove curse or anything?
Nope.
Ashrin is short enough for both Jack and Bulmer to competently use her head
Here,
as an arm rest.
you know what's the crazy part too? Is technically Ashrin was taller before because this is what she's had
I've
before in her
this
life.
before. I was taller.
Well, I mean, at least you don't need to get on your knees anymore. Have you ever seen Thor, that big dude, the bodybuilder?
Don't think so.
Hold on.
But you would see Flitterant is like just cackling a
hold on.
storm, just seeing his Ashrin just like after that flittering energy leaves her, she literally loses height.
Oh, is that one wearing off, Ashrin?
I don't
As
think
Bulmer
it
walks
is.
back up. Like, Eva?
Ever.
I mean, if you're willing to put up with me and like have that happen every single time, I'm more than willing to help you.
Teach me.
I'm gonna put this in general. This is effectively what this has become.
Oh, that guy, yeah.
Oh no.
Okay.
I was just pulling up the character height comparison because I am curious as fuck.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Change.
Jack 6'5".
But as Flinnerin starts to get prepared for that instance, you see Jivila kind of like, okay, let's get some affairs in order then. He may or may not be closer than we expect. That's gonna take some time. I've seen that bugger study spells. That takes a long time. Where are we going to be preparing? Are they going to be the bait at this point?
Send a picture first off.
Zach or I are probably going to be the bait.
Well, they're going to be there for some time. Like as I said, for all you know, he is quite literally behind a tree somewhere behind us in this very instance. If you've been out and about, allowing him to find you.
How far out of town are we right now?
15 minutes out. It is outside the bubble.
Okay.
Wait, here's an important question. Would you even be able to effectively track someone into Luma?
Question mark.
Well, they have things that are like powerful enough to stop a teleport into Luma.
That is exactly the same comparison.
Child.
It basically is, unironically, almost is exactly, yeah.
That is pretty much exactly what those two are like.
God.
Oh my God. I still find it so funny that Jack and Volmir are both tall enough to use Ashton as a shoulder rest now. Or arm rest now.
You really want to rest your arm on this? I will stab you.
Without even
Okay, Mitch,
trying.
calm down.
First off,
Motherfucker talked over my response. Okay, KTK.
Yes, I did.
I do gotta ask you guys, do you have any donations that I can give to these churches that helped out?
Instantly, Narae just like perks up with, you are telling us that you set us up and now you want us to pay?
I didn't set anyone up. Quit being a dumbass. These people saved your lives.
The cleric saved our lives. The guards threatened them.
Oh, quit being a prissy little shit. Anyways.
She'll grow on you, I promise.
Ah.
Maybe with the dagger.
Yeah. But, again, you guys did save your lives. Anything that you could spare, I'm gonna do a donation myself, too. They are good people.
Oh, tough luck for you, because we got nothing. Literally. Everything we have was taken from... Well, not everything, but most of what we've been using has been to get whatever transportation we can. Not hauling statues on foot.
I can contribute, Jack. You don't have to spend all of your money on this again.
Fine.
No, it's not fine.
Bare minimum, just need to cover the costs, at least. Because I know.
I mean, if you're so willing, then we can actually do a little bit of a future heisting joint to make some money on both ends. Sell whatever the man has on him. Maybe your wizard friend if, God forbid anything happen. And we steal it all back, make our money.
I really want to try sending on one of them.
My running theory is that whatever this entity is in Essig's body, or the monk, because he's actually some ancient warrior, like a Kalishtar, they have some sort of mind control. That's one of my running theories.
That's what my theory would be as well.
Because first off, why would the orc join them?
Well, the
He
orc
wouldn't.
joined them because he's contained by the bow piece, correct?
Yeah.
The bow
As far
piece
as you
is
understand.
controlling him.
Yeah, so... Which... Okay. I forgot about that, actually.
Yeah.
But the thing I'm also kind of wondering... If we sever that connection, is that going to kill him? Because I think it did to Hercule. We didn't actually
Oh, that's
fully kill
right.
him. We dropped him to 0 and he went poof.
Yeah. Is he in the bow?
Did you just say Erikil was the other ally in question?
That they had.
Well, they had him, and that's where we got the other bow piece, and
They
he went poof.
had Erikil.
You know him?
The
Yes, they
guy
Yes.
we sent you to decapitate. That you faked his death, which still clever on you,
Oh, that's right.
and was working with
I was about
them
to say,
after they were with us and robbed us.
So, point of order on this, real quick. First off, from my understanding, this motherfucker was with Mistress Ryra.
Yes.
That's what he backstabbed us with.
Danbury.
Essek had snuck into Danbury and almost got killed for it. I don't think I think he was then killed and...
once we defeated him, all that remained was the bow piece, and we brought it to a church, which confirmed that someone had been in there.
And the thing is, with whatever faking his death bullshit,
He would
we
have.
didn't really have a choice. At the end of the day, we didn't.
He's closer than you think. He knows. And you instantly watch as he just goes to the group and goes, we're going to be setting a perimeter, watching them at all times. Anytime any of them step out of that walls, we are going to see them.
What walls?
The city that you said is recluse? Do they not have walls? How are you recluse without walls?
They have walls.
Why does it
Thank you.
matter if we're out here in the woods?
That's not the matter. The matter is that if
Just saying, if
Erikil
we
was
went
with them,
outside of the
they
city,
knew
they'll get-
exactly what they were looking for. And if they knew exactly what they were looking for, then they know exactly what it's capable of. This is no longer a matter of whether or not we should work together. This is a matter of we need to work together.
Oh. Yeah. Again, we're going to be doing this away from the city. We are...
Indeed. So I suggest you make camp now. Because as I said before, and now I'm more terrified than ever, it's truer than anything. He may be
Maybe
behind the
we
trees
should
right
walk
now.
that way a little bit further.
I have thought to bring the Pegasus.
I mean, you can call it, technically.
Yeah, I'll call it and have it come with us.
We have to stop and get us dinner first.
Shatters a hole in whatever stable it was staying at.
I'm guessing it's in an open stable since it's
It's in a paddock. It can just fly out.
yeah.
Breaks the fence.
Oh god. Yeah, so gonna call that. We need to get deeper into the woods. We need to find a position that we may be able to set some kind of ambush. Because right now we're just in an open forest.
Oh, trust me. The ambush isn't happening. He knows where you are.
Okay.
The best we can do is a defense. And at the very least, there's a lot of us. So defense is more than possible.
Hey, funny thought. Volmer could set up his hut.
We did already establish as a caster in there. I hope you're aware of that.
Yeah, but I mean, if he burns a spell slot to dispel the hut.
And then the rest of them all just gather around and surround you.
Yeah, that's well.
I
I
mean,
could act as lone bait. It'd be risky, but I could do it.
You're not the only one being tracked right now.
Unless...
There's two of you in the party that have items of desire. In fact, you
Well-
have more of them, points to Jack.
Unless
You're going to call me crazy for this. If I take the pieces, then
You'll be the main target. But that also means you cannot, by any means, allow them to get near you.
yeah,
Would it be
no.
better to split them up?
No.
it's eggs in basket. Eggs in basket. I think we should put them all on me. I'm the most likely to resist being petrified. And he's
Why-
gonna tap the crown. He's
The
gonna tap the crown
saying,
20
Boomer,
times.
is to not put your eggs in one basket.
Doesn't matter how many
No,
baskets we have, just be aware that he is going to be ready and he is going to fight hard.
The trying to think. We're talking and moving too as we
Yep. Talk and talk.
Put them all on one person. At this point in time, I don't think an ambush is gonna work. Then it just straight up. So putting them all in one basket not gonna really be effective.
Why don't you think an ambush would work?
I mean, if they, unless we can find a spot out here in the woods, there's nowhere to really set up something.
They have just as much cover as we do.
And I
Well,
mean,
as far as they're aware, and Roman's gonna turn to Jeffalo. Your group has been dealt with. He's gonna turn to Jack. You're all dead.
they'd probably know I'm alive again.
I mean,
Very
they
much
have,
so.
they have
Not to
castrated
mention,
them.
as I said, I was sentient. They didn't kill us. They grabbed my piece and they left. Purposely. It was almost a taunt. It was almost disrespectful, in a way.
Okay, I'm casting sending.
Did they just walk up forward and walk up slowly and petrify?
I mean, from what you could tell, they were mid-combat, but the way he makes it sounds like once he was petrified, they just went yoink, and then just said, bye!
Thank you. We'll
Yeah.
be going now.
Yeah.
I'm casting sending
Mhm.
to to Rhea.
Oh, not Castian.
I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick.
Yep. Is that
no,
it?
Wait. No, wait, I'm at 1. I'm fine. That was
Okay.
just really low and I panicked.
Oh, that was weird. I somehow had clicked one of the boxes so fast that it allowed me to attune to 4 items.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Jack has suddenly
Do
become
it
an
again.
artificer.
I fucking wish. Would love to have a 4th slot. Because right now it's always between like, do I have my Ring of Evasion or do I have my Necklace of Adaptation
Mhm.
on?
25 words exactly. We're close. Do not struggle and simply give him what he wants. I don't know how or why, but my life is not my own anymore. And that's where we'll pick up next week.
Ah! Oh no!